It's going. It's like doing that. There we go. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Coleman Collective, Botfly Central, for all of your freaky, grossed out stuff. No. How is everybody? It's Monday. Clearly, we normally have a sale on Sunday night. Our regular Coleman Collective, but it was postponed last night and moved to tonight due to a disgusting pet emergency that we had. We are happy to share with all of you Peaches is doing really well. They didn't have to actually cut into her, so that was good.
Great.
And they ended up giving her like an anti-parasite treatment, and then they also gave her a Benadryl shot under the skin. And again, this has been so weird. We've lived here for 10 years and never knew the danger of a botfly on a dog. I'd heard of them like on like bigger animals like horses, like horseflies,
Right.
but not in a dog that's this big. So
bitty dogs, but they think they're vermin. They think they're little squirrels or little raccoons or something like that.
Critters. So yes, we have washed everything. We are so it's the best.
Yeah, that's it.
The best word is so yeah. All right. So we didn't get Peaches last night until after 10 p.m. So thanks for your patience. Thank you for coming tonight to our rescheduled show. So hope everybody is having a good week. How was your weekend? Did you find any cool vintage this weekend out and about? Have you hit any fun vintage markets or anything? What's everybody been up to? Hey, you guys, I see so many people in the chat already. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, if you just got here, she's doing well. She has a little shaved spot, which is really unsightly, but it's all completely dry and she's doing great. So whatever was in her is dead now. And we feel very good about that. And
we also ordered the preventative for the other dogs, so that way if there are any more, they're gone. So
yes, so everything's good. I'm 24 hours ago I was like getting ready to office. Right. We were like, what other weird ass thing could happen this summer? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not gonna knock on something. I'm not gonna tempt fate with that question. So
no, we have people coming to town, so we should.
That's right. I have company getting here Saturday. Yeah. I'm so excited. We're gonna have so much fun. And then Karen is getting in on Monday, and Holly will be here Saturday. And I'm so excited. I could use a little head break myself. And we're just gonna go rip around and thrift and stuff. I'll probably make a video. Good. Wordsmith said they had $1,000 weekend at their tiny flea market. That is a wonderful feeling. Good for you guys, especially in this economy. That is fantastic, Wordsmith. Good for you, Evelyn. I know you had all of your pretties out as well. Is Miffy lurking? I don't know who Miffy. Oh, yes, I do. Susan Miffy. Yes.
Okay.
Well, hi, Miffy. If you're here, welcome. If you're lurking.
I love the name. Miffy.
If you just got in, if you would, please throw a thumbs up on this video. That helps us in the algorithm. That helps us get seen. And I am trying to get to 4K. So if you guys would subscribe, that would mean everything. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And subscribe to Junk Drunk Mantiques, the Misters channel as well.
Ooh, thank you.
So if you're new, we are a married couple in Colorado that are full-time vintage dealers. This is our weekly vintage sale, the Coleman Collective. Normally it is on Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, but here we are tonight, which is great. And super happy to be here. So thank you guys for coming in. Hello, and welcome. I want to scroll up. We're welcoming Lisa back from vacay. So happy to have you back, Lisa. I know your vacation was rather interesting as well. Nothing ever goes planned, So, and then Microsoft goes down and everybody's flights are delayed and all of that. So Lisa had a big fun time at the airport. Girl.
Oh, it sounded and looked horrible. Just trying to get back home.
Lisa and Holly are running the show tonight. Victoria will probably pop in. She's had a heck of a month. She's in the middle of a move. And Amy, if you're here, I love you. Thank you for all you do as well. So, and Karen, if you're lurking also, hello to you. Hope you're out there doing well as well. Me too also.
Me too also.
You're welcome.
Good day.
Good day.
Afternoon.
We're in just a little bit of a silly mood because it has been just,
lack of sleep.
Yeah,
a lot of stress.
We haven't slept the last 2 nights. It's been awesome.
Botfly dreams, those types of things.
When you see the sun coming up through your window and shining in, you're like, oh, I'm still awake. Look, it's daylight.
Yep.
Yeah, good times. So, yes, make sure, welcome to the sale, that you are in live chat, all messages. We have a bunch of ephemera tonight, really cool stuff, antique stuff, vintage stuff. I've got everything from paper dolls to really neat books. I have some art books and art posters and stuff. I've got some epic McCoy Jardiniers coming, some Kitsch, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So welcome in. Yes, remember, thank you, Lisa, for the reminder. No just in case bids. Just throw out your best bid in dollar increments. If you don't know what a just in case bid is, don't worry about it. We don't do them. A bid is a promise to pay, and all sales are final because it is vintage. Thank you. And if you are new to us, if you would, please send us your an email. We need emailed to ttbsarahc@gmail.com. We need your real name, your YouTube ID, as I see you in the chat, and your address so I can get you your vintage. Okay. We are going to be invoicing because normally we invoice on Mondays. I know all of the regulars know that, but if you're new, Mondays are invoice day. Clearly, I did not send out invoices today because we're having our sale tonight. So all the invoices that are combined from Super Junk Shop with me last week to anything that you might purchase tonight will be combined in shipping. Okay. So one invoice, one box, hopefully, if we can get it all in there.
Right.
Hi, Sawdust. Thank you for thinking of us. I appreciate all of the well wishes between Instagram and YouTube and our Facebook group. We've had over like 150 messages. So thank you guys for loving our little dog friends. You know that we're nutty dog people.
I'll go grab pizzas now.
We're understanding and being nutty dog people right along with us. Hi, Holly. How you doing, honey? Good to see you. I'll see you in person in 4 days. Hi, Zona. How's it going? Welcome to the sale. Yes, she is doing better. Thank you so much. They are the grossest things ever. I do not wish botflies on anyone or their dog. It's just horrible. Hi, David. There's David in the sale. Hi, Zona. Hello. All right, scrolling down. There's Karen Chase. Hello, Karen. Great to see you as well. There is Perry Hughes in the house. Good evening. There's our little Peaches. There's our little botfly patient, and you can see she's doing really well.
All right. And yeah, she's got her little scar.
There's your little shaved spot. Bless her.
She looks like one of those elk, that are.
That are like that have the mange or something, but the spot looks so much better today than it did yesterday. It was just horrifying. Hi, Bug. Well, speaking of bugs, hello, Bug. We've got our Susan, our Vuvu friend in the house. Hello. All right, I'm scrolling down. I see Laza's here. Hello, Laza. How are you? Wordsmith and Evelyn are here. Good to see you guys. We've got Terry Tucker in the house. Welcome, Terry. You are new to it. So welcome in. Everybody give Terry a hearty welcome from the Coleman chat. Hey, Vintage Show and Tell. It's nice to see you here. Thank you for being here. Hi, Melanie. Great to see you as well. We are sorry for all the gross, weird parasite talk, but that's just been our lives for the last couple days. So hi, Della. Hello. Laura Orton, welcome. Great to see you. There's our cheerleader, Phil, our buddy in Australia. Wonderful to see you, dear. And there's our Sarah. Hello. Yes, she's doing so much better. George, how are you? How are things in New England, dear? Hi, Debbie. How's it going? Great to see you here. And Janet. Janet's in the house. Regina Rainey's here. And Regina is just one lucky person. She won a long time ago. Regina won a set of Holt Howard Santas that Simone and Mike purchased in a sale one year. And it was so cool.
Right.
I always think about that, Regina. I'm like, I bet she loves those Santas. Hi, Annette. How are you doing, love? Good to see you. I've got some fun toys and such tonight. Hello, Les. Hey, honey. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I know you had plans tonight, Les, so enjoy. Go have fun.
Yeah.
Margaret Thatcher's here. Hello, Margaret. Great to see you. She's back. Terry Valenti. Hello. It has been a moment. Great to see you, as well as Nettie. Oh, all the peeps are here. Robin's here. Welcome in, you guys. Hello, hello. If you would, 75 people already in the house. If you would throw a thumbs up on the broadcast while you're here, that helps us be seen and helps pump that algorithm. Don't ask me how it works, but it does. Hi, Tina. How are you? Yep, doing better. Doing better for sure. Susan Lee is here. Frankie's hanky panky. Hello, Frankie.
What's up, Frankie?
Good to see ya. Yay. All right. I'm scrolling down. Gail, hello. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being in the house.
Heck yeah.
Let's see. And guys, if you've never been here, our chat is so friendly and lovely and funny and witty and smart. So definitely jump in and enjoy. Always have a good time on Sunday / reschedule Monday night. Trina and Wayne, what's kicking? Hi, Kitschy Corner. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the well wishes for Peaches, you guys. That means a lot.
And she is doing really good. She just had dinner, ate it up like a champ, went out and did her thing. She's laying down now and just chill. So
yeah. Hey, Belinda, how are you? Great to see you here as well. All right. I think I finally got to the bottom. I think. Yes. Good. Oh my gosh. That's the best news ever. My first lot of Roseville arrived. So good. That was the big lot, Phil. So I'm thrilled to hear it.
Yes, that's wonderful to hear.
That was huge Roseville pieces we shipped to Australia. So yes, that is wonderful. Thank you again, Phil, and enjoy. They're beautiful. Hi, Ms. Whittleman. Hugs. Yeah, I was a hot mess express yesterday.
We both were.
It was just a lot. Yeah, and then trying to get ready for the sale. That was the thing. We were getting ready for our sale and working, and then we had bathed all the other dogs. And then once we found the other two on Peaches, we were like, nope, we're going to the vet. So thank you, Kimberly. Yes, she is doing a lot better. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are so kind. So we have lots of good vintage to get to tonight, all freshly picked. And I will tell you, to go along with the weird week that it's been, it was a challenge to find cool stuff this week. Not going to lie, but we did it. Challenge accepted and met. We love everything we're bringing tonight. So that always good. Yeah. But man, it's kind of rough out there too. And especially with Colorado, a lot of people come here on vacation where we are here in Colorado Springs through the summer. So lots of people in and out. And I find that our thrift stores are a little bit more picked over than normal, because I think a lot of people thrift on their vacation, especially in this economy. So yeah, thrift stores have been really kind of just hit or miss. But we found some beautiful treasures for you tonight. And thank you for asking, Sawdust. David, how is your finger?
Oh, great. Look, it's totally healed. No, I'm kidding. It's good. You've got like nice little slide to it, but thank you for asking. It's in good condition. Slightly used. I'm starting it off at $15. No, but it's getting nice air now, and it's healing up nicely. Sarah really did a good job doctoring me. So,
thanks. Well, you were a good patient. Minus a couple times you screamed, but you know. Hi, Tammy Renee. How are you? Yes, she is doing much better. Much better. Full recovery. It's not going to be a big deal, but It's just a really gnarly thing to deal with. Hi, Lucinda. How are you? Hello. Yeah, a contour manicure.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to the bench, you guys. We have been so excited to bring this stuff to you. Had it ready to go for tomorrow night, but here we are tonight. They're doing great. Peaches has had a treatment. She's feeling much better. The little nodules on her side, all of that swelling has gone down. They gave her a Benadryl injection into the area, which was great. So the inflammation's down. She's doing well. And yeah, those nasty things are dead. So that's all we care. They're gone. They're dead. Yep. David, what am I forgetting? Will you do the rundown just briefly?
We already did. Yeah. So we're going to be showing you an item. We don't do just in cases. So when you throw out a number, that is actually your bid. And so we're going to show you items, and all you have to do is just bid in increments of $1. And we'll show those items, and we do a countdown, and Lisa will be our bid ender. So as we count down, you're racing against her. And when you see bid end in the comments, the last dollar amount that we see in the comments on our end will be the winning bidder. A lot of our rounds will have choice. So we'll be showing 2 or more items. So more than one bidder will get a chance at an item or some of the items. So definitely want to make sure you're bidding in there if you're interested in something in that. So, and all we need, if you are new to this and haven't sent us your information, we just need you to email us at ttbsarahc@gmail.com. And all we need is your YouTube name, your regular name, your address, and the email address that you want us to send your invoice to. And that's pretty much it. We're going to do all the invoicing tomorrow morning. Sarah was thinking really optimistic. She might do it tonight before bed. We'll see. We'll probably do that in the morning with our coffee.
Yeah, I'm going to get up and hit invoices tomorrow. And now that I'm a day behind on my week, I've got lots of things to do tomorrow. So
yeah, so tomorrow's going to be a busy day. But yeah, so pretty simple. I don't think we have any quick claims tonight.
No, all auctions tonight. Susan Lee, bless your heart. Surgery on Thursday. You got it. All of our positive thoughts, vibes, prayers, and love going to you, Susan, for sure.
Yes.
You will be just fine, girly. Yep. And Lucinda's tested negative finally. Thank goodness, girl.
Thank God, that took forever.
Yes, that was a gnarly couple of weeks, sister. So I'm glad that you are feeling a lot better. No fun. And Laza, to answer your question, yeah, they come out late summer to, it said early fall. And mainly when it's hot, and mainly they lay their eggs, which is what gets on the dog or the cat or whatever. They lay their eggs near rodent burrows or dens. So like our backyard backs up, like our backyard xeriscape, and it's just mulch and rock, but it backs up to a fence. There's lots of bunnies and prairie dogs and all kinds of little critters back there. So we're sure, that's definitely where it came from. So if you kind of keep your dogs like you would in the summertime out of tick infested areas, same for botflies, basically. Yep. I didn't even know about them, but now I do. Now I'm a botfly expert. So you can just
We're watching out.
Read about botflies far more than I ever wanted to.
Yeah. No more botflies.
No more. All right. With that being said, we have a bunch of rounds to get through tonight. Yeah. Lisa is our bid ender. So that is going to be the official bid ender. If you guys have any questions or anything at all in the sale, or there's something that we miss, Holly is also in the chat. When you see Holly, she will be helping, answering questions, dropping links, all that good stuff. Okay, guys? So thank you again all for being here. If you would throw a thumbs up on this broadcast, and we're going to get moving.
Right on, baby.
Going to go first tonight because I have one more item than David. So I am going to start with some salt and pepper shakers that I just think are really cute. I found these and I thought, oh my goodness, I just love them. So I picked these up this week, and I'm starting these at $15 for choice. And here are your choices. First up, we have a cute little pair of fishies. And look at these faces. They're so cute. So this one's got his little eyes open. And then she's like, Mwah. And when you sit them together, they kiss. So they are kissing fish. They're specialized kissing fish from the kissing fish ocean, which is also, near the land mass of kissing fish as well. No, I'm just being silly, but they're cute. One is missing a stopper. One has its original stopper. We have our shaker holes right there. And of course, these little guys are made in Japan in the 50s, like all kitschy cute ceramics are. So that's going to be choice number one, the little yellow and green fishies. Cute for a mermaid bathroom, perhaps. My second ones are saggy, baggy elephants, like the little golden book. Look at this. This elephant has like all this little saggy skin. Look at it, so cute. And he's pulling up his little skin. And he is just darling. So you've got right there, that little white spot is literally just an area of paint loss. It's not really what I would call a chip. It doesn't have a crack. There's no paint right there. So that is on one of the elephants. And then the other one has no stopper, but these of course are also made in Japan. But look at that side eye. How cute is that?
He's up to no good.
He's up to no good. He's saggy, he's baggy, and he's ornery. And Lisa, guess what I have tonight? That's right. Kleenex box is making its appearance back on the Coleman Collective, my fancy pants Kleenex box. So there's your little elephants. Super duper cute. Very fun for display. And I know a lot of people collect elephants too. They are good luck. So just darling. And we're holding, there you go. You can kind of see how we're holding our skin up. Or you've got, I know, Lisa, I'm sorry. But guess what? It matches the fish with the yellow and the blue, or the yellow and the green.
Oh, it does. It goes really nice with your Kleenex box.
See, the fish go very nicely with the Kleenex box. So this is your first choice, little kissy fish, super sweet, made in Japan, vintage 1950s. Or you have our saggy, baggy elephant friends.
Okay, why do I like them together?
I don't know. I think they just they're friends. They're fun. They are fun. So $15 per choice. I do not see any bids. So we will do a recap and bring them back at the end, and we're going to keep it moving. So let's go.
You show? Okay. All righty, here we go.
Faces? Yes. Here they are. So cute. Okay, there we go. If you want them, 15. I didn't see any other bids. So Miss Whittleman, just say, I want the fish, and they're yours. We won't even do a countdown.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right. So I have some really excellent blotters here. They're antique from the early 1920s. I'm going to show you on the back. Okay. Do you want to do a countdown?
Nope. Ms. Whittleman, they are yours. And thank you so much, sweetie. They are yours at 15. Congrats.
All right. And I'm showing the back of these while I have them all in order. So the blotters do actually have their own little advertisement on the back. And these were made and trying to get other people to buy some more. These are great advertisement pieces for different businesses. I love these. These are all by the same maker, and they're numbered. And each one has an image in a frame. So the artist's work in there, and then they're named like a friend in need.
Aw, so number. Dolly went.
Yeah. So I'm going to show them all to you in the order I have them here. Oh, that was the right order. Okay, so yes, this first one. And so, yeah, these are nice, a thick cardstock, and these blotters are extremely collectible, and these are antique and in excellent condition. They've been stored really well. So this one, she's got her dog with her. They're out kind of on the farm. And, yeah, Big Brother's rescuing her little dolly, and the dolly's like kind of face up, but a friend in need. And so the advertisement on it is worth protecting through Prudential Life Insurance Co., Kansas City. So that is going to be your first one. And so each one is going to have a different location. I think these are great to display depending on where you're from or where you live. And that way you can have a nice little piece of, history from where you are. Yes. The next one is from Detroit, Michigan. And this does not look like Detroit, Michigan to me. But it's awesome because it's talking about, farm life, the easy life, and down here it says the inroads of civilization.
Oh gosh.
And it's the Davis Hatcheries Poultry Products in Detroit, Michigan.
Very cool. That's fun too, to frame. A lot of you, I know if you collect blotters, most of the blotter collectors keep their stuff in an album. Make sure that the album is acid free, of course, so it doesn't erode the paper. But you could frame these too. I think these little advertisements are just perfect for little small frames. Yeah.
Oh, I totally agree. And on the size on these, they're 3" by 6.5. So you can definitely either mat it or get in, special size frame. The next one here is, and once again, they all have the blotter advertisement on the back as well with pricing, which I think is pretty phenomenal.
That's cool.
So this next one is, let's see, Phoenix, Arizona. So we got Phoenix, Arizona, safeguard your possessions in our burglar-proof vaults. So this is about a vault. And this one says Tarnation. I love it. And he's out there, get out of there, Tarnation.
What in Tarnation's going on?
What Tarnation you doing in my shed?
What's that even mean? I don't even really know.
I don't either, but I think it's really cool. Once again, that one is Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you, Trippy. I see your bid. This next one is just precious. We've got this little girl with her dog. Try to get it to focus a little more.
Oh, it's like a St. Bernard.
Yeah, St. Bernard. There it goes. And the detail on these are so great. Same with the colors. But this one, she's hanging with her buddy, and it's called Comrades.
Aww.
And once again, they're all dated, or not dated, but they're all numbered here. And this series was done in 1920, 1921. And this is Keep the Home Fires Burning with Coal from Davis Coal and Coke Co. And then you can see the 6-digit or 5-digit phone number, the best for less.
Galveston,
Texas. We got the Texas in there. All right. And last one is this really cute one with this is what I like to think of Karen out there feeding Ricky.
It's little Ricky, Karen. Look.
Little Ricky. And this one is Dinner Time, feeding all the little chicks. And they welcome dinner time when you use feeds from Morgan Grain and Feed Co., Memphis, Tennessee. We deliver. So those are all of them. Sorry, it took a little bit of time, but they all have just like a really cool. What do you think, Bucky?
I like that last one. It could be Easter.
It sure could. She's getting ready for Easter. It totally does. And look, she's got that little weird dress on and socks.
That's not a weird dress. It's an Easter dress. I miss Easter, and I miss all of you guys. Love.
I know. Well, it's good to see you back, Bucky. I didn't know he was still into ephemera.
Yeah, Ricky got 15 new girlfriends this weekend. Oh, snap. He's going to be a busy boy. Very nice.
All right. Well, we're going to start a countdown on these blotters. Trippy is in, and I see Laza in. And here we go. Once again, Kansas City, Detroit, Michigan, Phoenix, Arizona, Galveston, Texas, or Memphis, Tennessee.
Cool. Those are awesome. Great finds.
Yes, and thank you. And they are in great condition. They've been really stored nicely. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Yeah, but he wanted to come say hi. And Belligerent QB said it's too hot out for him to even show his face because Santa is busy in the workshop, and Belligerent QB does not want to come out and show Santa that he has been lazing around on the job. Yeah.
Yeah, he does not want to do that. All right. Well, congrats, Laza. You get the first choice. We will just pull it out like this so you can see the pictures. You can choose by the state or the pictures, however you want. And then
Trippy,
thank you. Trippy will be better. Next. The grease jar has been better AC. I'm bad. Yeah.
Indeed. Yes.
Okay. Yes, Laza. Detroit is right up front. Right here. So, yeah, we got you for the Detroit, Laza. Thank you.
Excellent.
And then Trippy, let me know.
If you want. Just let us know. And again, I think those would be great to frame. Even if you did them like in 4 different frames and put them in a vignette. The old advertising, blotters are just pretty darn cool.
Yeah. All right, and we'll just wait for Trippy. And I can just watch the comments if you want.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Trippy,
girl.
let David know which one you want. It is up to you.
Okay, Trippy, I got you for this one. And
Right.
so the other 3 are left, and we can bring back for the recap. Or if you want to claim, just put in $10. And which one you? Thank you,
guys. Yay. Okay, so I know Frankie Hanky Panky came for these, and I actually added these to the sale and forgot to put them in the promo. So I'm starting these at $24. And this is vintage Halloween from the 60s. And this is the Gypsy Witch fortune telling playing cards. And I wasn't really too sure about how these work, but what's neat is not only are they just regular playing cards, but they have a little fortune on each one. So they're pretty cool. Let me show you what they look like. They come with your instructions how to tell fortunes and read fortunes via playing cards, which is and it has like a little introduction to these. And it says something, Millet Lenormand, the celebrated French mystic, has left such an imprint upon history that any more than a cursory reference here would be superfluous. Ooh, I love all this big language. It suffices only to say that it was Millet Lenormand who predicted the great Napoleon, his phenomenal rise and sudden fall. Millet Lenormand was one of the greatest living prophets and was so recognized by the nobility of Europe, blase, whatever. Okay, so it goes on to the instructions to these cards, and it says there's a short reading that you can do, or there's the long reading. And it gives you instructions for both. Then there's a diagram that involves a bunch of numbers that kind of confused me, and I wasn't too sure. But it's complete with the box. So you've got Gypsy Witch, United States Playing Card Company from Cincinnati, Ohio. And then it gives you just a little look at what the cards actually look at. So they have this image on one side, which is pretty darn cool. Got the little witch stoking the fire in her kitty. And then all of the cards, also there's another instructional card. There's an extra joker. Everything is here, by the way. The entire deck is here. So like number 29, the mouse denotes loss by theft. Nearby, it denotes recovery after great difficulty, but distance the loss will be irretrievable. I don't know. But they're really old folksy kind of like fortune telling, fun for Halloween. Yeah. Great Halloween display, lots of interesting imagery on the cards as well. And they're in lovely shape. So the entire set is there with the extra joker, with the extra set of playing cards, and with the entire instruction book. So you actually know what you're doing. And can, do some fortune telling for the trick-or-treaters for Halloween. So pretty darn cool. Great vintage Halloween relics. And this is the entire deck. So we are at 24 with Frankie's Hanky Panky. Thank you so much, Frankie. I like to say your name because that's just a bunch of good rhyming. All right. And we are going to start a countdown. If anybody else wants to get in on these at 25, here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in. David, tell me where to stop and I'll read you what's on the card. I don't even know. This isn't how you do it, but let's just. Okay, hold on. So this is your card. Number 9, Ace of Diamonds. Let's see, David, what it said. The birds signified dire misfortune and fierce enemies when near. If far away from the person with 7, 16, 12, or 22 between, a chance to avert the evil spell. I have no idea. It relates to some of the other cards, and I guess maybe you're supposed to do this in a group or something. I don't know. But the instructions are there. And Frankie, have fun. You won them. Congratulations. She saw these on Instagram and she was like, I've always wanted these. So I sent her the link to the sale and here she is. So thank you, Frankie. Enjoy. They are yours, sweetie. Congrats.
Awesome. All right, I've got a really cool memorabilia from 1980s. I do believe early 1980s. And this is a Carnival Prize mirror, and it is still new in box. And as you can see, it is John Lennon, so 1940 to 1980. And I love the fact that you've got John here in the shape of his guitar, and then peace at the end. It is excellent condition. Once again, has not been removed from the box. And these were given out, one at different carnivals and fairs as different prizes. So you usually had to do really good at a carnival to get something like this, especially the larger size. A lot of them are like 6x6 or 8x8, I think. And this one is 12x12, kind of your standard tile size.
I love that.
Yeah, I do too. Great to put with your record collection, or just if you have like an eclectic area that just has a lot of different nostalgia in it. This is just perfect for it because it like screams early 80s. Totally.
I love it too that it says peace inside the frets.
Yeah.
At the top. Very cool.
And then
nice
John
touch.
Yeah, I think so too. And the cool thing about the actual the cardboard piece that it's in, it's still sealed, and you can see the actual stand hasn't been used yet. So you can keep it in its box and either stand it up like this, or you can use the built-in hanger on the box, or you can take it out and then stick it up on the wall. Yeah. So look, there's my little shelf.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's fun.
That's very nice.
Stuff. Okay. So, Jacqueline, thank you so much for your bid. We're going to start our countdown. Of course, this will come to you wrapped with love, so don't be worried about it. And here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can I get a bit? Bid end.
Bid end.
Oh, and while we're waiting for that bid in, Gail, I see you're 30. Thank you so much.
Gail.
I was just going to show you on old ephemera pieces, you can always use these old just tablets or whatever, clipboards. And, and you can put your ephemera on there if you were thinking about a way to display. There's our bid end. It was a big fight to the finish. Gail at 33. John Lennon's coming to you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Gail. Such a good gal. Love that.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to start these at 36 for choice. And I'll tell you, these are some of my favorite finds this week. These were in a 40% off booth at my local flea market. And I was so excited because I've had my eye on them for a while. And I've gotten to sell one of these before, but the other one I had never seen. So this little guy is from the 1930s, believe it or not, and in really nice shape. This is a Nora Wellings doll, and they would have on their little hats always at the brim. This guy is called the Jolly Boy, and Jolly Boy's brim of his hat always denoted what ship he was from. These were given purchased as souvenirs when you would go on any of the cruise lines around the world. So like this guy was going to Bermuda. Right. Now, what's neat about Nora Wellings dolls is they're all made with felt, velvet, or velveteen. This one is a little older. This one dates to the 1930s, and his entire little bod is felt. And you can see on the bottom of his little foot, it says Farnell's Alpha Toys made in England. So Nora Wells was a doll maker in England, and her story is actually pretty tragic. She passed in 1975, and before she did, she destroyed all of her dolls, her studio. She destroyed the patterns and so on. And her brother passed away, and she went through something really awful, and she closed down the studio and retired the dolls in 1959. And then she went on to pass in 1975. So anytime you see a Nora Wellings doll, they are pre-1959, some dating back as early as the late 20s, early 30s. So that being said, this is our Jolly Boy. And you can see his little face is hand painted. Now, all of her dolls were designed to have hand painted faces, and they were made from a molding called buckram over a layer of plastic or wood. This one I can definitely feel is wood. And then it had overlaid felt, and it was steamed to make it go into the mold of the face. And then all of the faces are hand painted, but they put a covering, which I thought was so neat, knowing that kids would probably play with these little guys and they would need to be washed. Again, 30s, we're thinking practicality. They put a waterproof covering over all of the hand painted little faces, which I think is so interesting to procure the longevity of the painting on the face. Yeah. So our Jolly Boy, hi guys, is number one, and he is very sweet. You see he's got the elongated little sailor breeches on, kind of like an early Coast Guard looking hat, sailor hat, and super sweet, and does have the original tag on the foot, made in England. Our second one has its original Nora Wellings tag, and this one it dates a little bit later into the 40s. And this guy says on the back of his tag that he is a guardsman, of course, and he is a royal boy from the British Guard. And his little foot says made in England by Nora Wellings right there.
Okay.
Okay, so that his little original foot tag. But I'll tell you, I've only sold one other of Jolly Boy. I've only had him one time, because usually when I find these, they're way, way up there. And they're very collectible, very, very cute. And they have waterproof faces. Now look at the hand painting on this face. You can tell this one is a bit more primitive for the 30s. This one is a later design, but still has that wonderful cloth face and all of the hand painting as well. Yeah. And such a sweet little royal guardsman. And these are choice for $36, which is a great price on them. Especially the one with the original tag, of course. Very cool and very collectible little guys. They do also have a stuffing inside that gives me sawdust feelings. It's kind of firm, for sure. So thank you, Laza. I actually really enjoy learning about things. And because I had gotten to sell Jolly Boy one other time, I remembered how interesting Nora's story was. She went through horrific grief, and that's why these, I think, are maybe perhaps a little more collectible than some other dolls at the time, because her story is so compelling. So very sweet Nora Wellings dollies. We've got Guardsman or our Jolly Boy, and I'm going to start a countdown. Thank you for your bid, Pam. We are at 36, looking for 37, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick.
They're looking for Blanche.
Yeah, they're best buddies. Definitely best buddies. And I was so thrilled to be able to get them at a reasonable price to bring them to you guys. So, very cool indeed. Thank you so much for your bid, Pam. Thank you. Yeah, I think they're really cool. The history is cool. And, they've held up through the test of times. This little guy's 90 years old. So, okay. Thank you, Lisa. There's our bid. And Pam, let me know if you would like Jolly Boy or the Guardsman, and you were going to take both. You collect them. Oh, I'm so happy. Yay. They're going to a collector. See, that just made my day. So, okay. Thank you, Pam. Enjoy.
Congrats, Pam.
Thank you.
It's funny because that sailor or Coast Guard guy, you reminded me of like New Jersey, because my dad was in the Coast Guard. Yeah. So that's just pretty wild. All right. So,
he was Coast Guard too. Yeah.
Yeah. So I am going to show these all at the same time, just so it's easy. Because otherwise I don't want to bend them up or anything like that. So I'm starting these all off at $8 for choice. And they are all in excellent condition. And they're dating from 1978 to 1980. And these are those amazing bookmarks like we used to have when we were little kiddies. And they have the yarn tassels at the end.
Oh, I love that. I remember having those in like a Scholastic book order.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that.
These, obviously these got bought up by little kids and used in their books, and it sometimes help them, keep them interested in reading. So really cool pieces of history, but also they were always like fun gifts. So with school coming back, it's a great gift to give to the grandkids or anybody that's going back to school.
Yeah.
Let's just go through them. We've got this guy right here is Hang in There, Fridays are coming. And on the back of this one, it says Sunshine Thoughts, copyright 1980.
Oh my goodness. I had so many bookmarks. That just like unlocked a core memory right there.
Yeah.
That go. Wow.
Yep. When I saw it, I was like, oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Next one is Finally Got It All Together, but I forgot where I put it. That's all of us. And it's a little mouth trying to dig and trying to see where he left all of his stuff. And you've got the filing cabinet. And that one is Sunshine Thoughts as well, 1978.
Cute.
And next, right in the middle, everybody will probably remember this one. Please Let Me Keep Your Place.
Oh, meow.
And he's got his yarn. I think this one's Hallmark. Let me see. No, that one's Sunshine Thoughts as well, 1980.
Wow.
Right here.
Yeah,
And these are very
from the past. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got Garfield here with kind of dressed up as a cow cat. And he says, if I can get that away, what do I need with a cowboy hat when I ain't got no horsey?
Aw.
He's ticked off.
Garfield's obtuse, yeah.
And that one's done by Garfield Bookmarks. And that's 1978 as well. And last but not least, this one's the Hallmark one. And I love it. It's the Dieter's Prayer. Let me get it to focus.
Oh, man.
Get it to focus. It's trying to get my ear.
Oh, diet ice cream bars and stuff. You're good.
Okay. Well, anyways, it's talking about all the stuff that they're trying to avoid. It's not going to happen. And he's a little angel down there. And on the back, it says Hallmark. Right there.
Right on.
All right. And so they're nice and clean. They all have their little tassels still, and they're nice and clean as well. And yeah, if you look online, these are generally between $15 to $20 each. So this is a really good value.
Wild, because those of you that still have yours from the 80s and the Scholastic Book Fair bookmarks we were talking about, your collections are worth way more than you think they are as far as bookmarks for what they actually sell for. This is like half their value, which blows my mind when you think about it. You know what I mean? But that's the age we are.
Yep, it is. And you have to take care of them, otherwise they're all bent up and they get wet and all that. So these have been kept in an album for years and years, and they're in great condition with no smells and no writing. So Bug's in at 8. We're going to count them down. If anybody else wants to get in, you can. These are 6 inches, and then this one's a 7-incher. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dead end. All right, let's see what Bug's gonna pick. What is Bug gonna pick?
Oh no, Phil! Darn it! Yeah, the Hallmark ones. We were just laughing in researching old bookmarks because who would have thought? If you look on eBay, these are a whole thing, and I think it's because of the nostalgia. Truly, I do.
It really is, and a lot of them didn't get saved.
Yeah.
So Bridget at 9, congrats. We're gonna go monkey, office, cat, Garfield, and then we'll go prayer.
Awesome.
And then Bug will be right after that.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
Thank you all so much.
I know it's a weird find, but when you figure out and you keep thrifting and look for things that are trending, I mean, you can put these on eBay and double your money. Like it's just crazy. Yeah. Okay. Bridget, very iconic 80s Bridget. And then which one or ones would you like? Thank you. Thank you.
All right. And yeah, just let me know in the comments, Bug, and we'll keep it on moving. And then the rest will be coming back during the recap.
Awesome. All right. I'm going in a totally different direction, guys. And I am going into my jardinières. I have 2. Okay. Got you, Bug, for Garfield. Thank you so much.
That was my favorite one.
Yeah.
I loved Garfield as a kid.
Oh, and they're coming out, I think, with a new Garfield movie.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah. which is cool. Okay, so I found these McCoy jardinières at an awesome price. Both of these go for around 100 and up, anywhere from 100 to 165. I'm starting them at $70 for choice. And they are both sizable, lovely pieces. The first one is a full-size pot, and it is perfect for putting a plant inside. Truly, I would use this. It is nice and clean on the inside. This one dates to 1961, this particular shine, and it's matte, but you can see the dogwood blossoms on the floral parts are actually glazed, which is so pretty. And this is like kind of it's like a matte white, and then this is more of like a pinky kind of light fuchsia color for the petals, and it's beautiful. Of course, these are all hand painted, and we are marked on the bottom McCoy USA. Now, as you know, McCoy is very, very popular and collectible, and it is some of the pottery that has ended up retaining value over the years. Very nicely made, of course, American company, and formerly known in the 40s as Brush McCoy, and then they dropped the brush, and now it's just McCoy. So this one again dates to 1961. Size-wise, if you're thinking about a plant for it, in it, diameter-wise, we're looking at 7 inches, and then we're also looking at 7 inches tall. So 7-inch diameter top, 7 inches high, and the bottom is 5 inches in diameter. So it is a nice, sizable McCoy piece, beautiful for whatever plant you wanted to put in it. If I were you, what I would probably do is put your plant in a pot with drainage holes and then set it down inside this. So put a smaller pot inside this, and that way it can just drain into it. But it is nicely matte glazed on the inside. So don't be afraid to put a pot in it, because it's going to be okay. All right. Second choice, there's 2 choices. This is the second one, is this one. Now, this one is from the 1930s, and this jardinière is called the basket weave pattern. It is in pink. It is one of the harder to find. It sold for $135 recently. So this is a very good price on this. It is a beautiful pot in the pastel pink, and the pattern is called Berries and Leaves, which is, pretty basic. It's exactly what it is, berries and leaves, and then you've got the pretty basketware all the way around. Now, you can see also some of the mold marks. You know that the 1930s jardinières from McCoy have a little bit of pitting, and that is natural. So you can see some of the pitting, but it doesn't have any chips, cracks, no hairline, no nothing. I could probably put this on eBay at 100 and easily sell it. So, if it doesn't find a home here, that is okay. But I wanted to bring it to you guys first at a reduced rate over what I would put it on eBay. They are both McCoy. This one dates to the 30s. This one dates to the 60s. And they're both, this one honestly is a bit more valuable, but this one goes for a decent amount too because of the pink. Right. So just gorgeous pieces. And I'm asking $70 for choice. Size on this one. This is the big one. It is, let's see here, from side to side, you are at 10.5 inches. The opening top hole is 9 inches, and the base is 6 inches. So it's a good one. It's a big one. You can see also there has been a plant in it. This is how I found it. I have not cleaned it out. It does have crazing on the inside from age. That's just the way it goes. But I will wash out whatever dirt I can get out of it before it comes to you, because it has been used. Now, this one also, just note, is not marked on the bottom.
Right.
Except USA. And then I think there's a number in there. Do you see it?
There's a number.
Yes. These older pieces, and especially the larger jardinières, a lot of times were not marked McCoy, but it is McCoy. It's the real McCoy. Yep. So I don't see any bids. That is okay. I will end up throwing these on eBay But get them here because I will start both probably at 100 when I list them on eBay.
And the shipping is really affordable on this because we do use pirate ship. So
yes, they are wonderful. Thank you. I know. I think so too, Laza. All right, guys. I don't see any interest. That is okay. They are large jardinières, and I thought, this is the perfect time of year too if you are potting plants or you've planted your flowers and so on and still have out your dirt. Great time to transplant something into a pot that will fit these. So $70 for choice. Think about it. And we'll throw them on eBay if they don't find a home here. Thank you, guys.
Right. Those are really beautiful. All right. So I don't usually bring fluffy stuffed animals, but today I'm bringing one because we have Smokey the Bear. He's the ranger, so he's got his little ranger badge still attached there. And he's made by Ideal in the 60s, and he's a pull cord. I'm trying to see if that has a little, it doesn't really have anything major on there. So it's a pull cord, and he will talk for you. So I wanted to show you first that he does stand. He's a bendy fella. He's got like kind of flat feet there so he can stand up. And you just need to like bend him a little bit and then he'll stand for you. So he's a great guy to fit into your display, but also in great condition. So you can still technically have some fun with it. Play with it a little bit. The glass eyes, no scratching, in excellent condition. And let's hear what he says. All right, here we go. You ready? All right.
Go.
What? Okay, let's try that again. One more time. Forest fires. Forest fires. I don't know why he's laughing about them. I have no idea. Okay, Grandpa. So he's not, you're not going to understand what he's saying because he's fire. But it does still work. He wants to give a bear hug.
I feel like he's talking in tongues. I don't know. Yes.
So yes, he does work. He's still, and it's all sewed in, so it's not like an aftermarket thing. And it goes right into his little belt. It says Smokey.
Pull it again. I want to see if we can decipher Smokey's language here.
Come on, man. You were telling me like real cool stuff earlier. Nope, that's not what you were talking about. We're just going to keep... I think he says fire everywhere. It's burning. Help. Wow. So...
yeah, Smokey.
Good old Smokey. He's lovable. He's, and we are actually having real bad air quality right now from forest fires that are like blowing into our state. But yeah, he doesn't like the fires. Pull it slower. Let's see.
Oh, okay. She's right.
Makes me think of the little bear chef guy, One more time. Come on.
Let's say what?
Up and up and up.
I think he said something dirty just then. I don't even know. Yeah.
He said something about forest fires. Yeah. Or Oregon is burning everywhere. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And Colorado has a few going on, but we haven't seen like the smoke until the last 2 days.
Yeah, the smoke's pretty gnarly. You can't see.
Annette, I want to come to your house.
Aw, Annette, he's cute.
Badgers. He's talking about badgers. You got to protect the badgers. All right, buddy. You want to count it down? All right, he's going to count down for us.
Oh, I'm sorry, Annette.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Totally.
You pulled it too hard, I think he said. Oh,
I'll be honest. I mean, it would be cool if he said things clearly, but it's so much more fun to interpret what Smokey's actually saying.
Yeah, you want to say goodbye to the kids? Okay. All right. Thank you, Annette. Momo Jumbo's coming to you. Thank you.
Mumbling Smokey. That was amazing. He's so cute, though. Yeah.
Thank you.
It sounds a little bit better in person. It's a little less distorted, but I mean, yeah, garbled.
Garble.
He's been in the whiskey a little bit. Okay. So next up for myself is going to be some groovy guidebooks I got into. And these are fantastic. I'm starting them at $10 for choice. And I got some cool ones I've never found before. And, you know, I love a good guidebook. Are the values updated in 90s vintage guidebooks? No, but the collections certainly are there. And sometimes there's stuff in the guidebook that you can't find online as a reference. And that is why I love guidebooks. So let's talk about these. First up is a Red Wing stoneware guidebook from 1992. And if you are into crockery or any of the antique stoneware, this is a great one for you. It has color pictures, basically, of everything. Now, Red Wing is more of a primitive stoneware, as you are probably aware if you are a collector. But this is such an informative book, and stuff that I never knew what it was before, like a hanging salt box, is explained with matching shakers. And a lot of this crockery, I don't know how many of you collect this, but the primitive crockery is sky high when we find it here in Colorado. It's very expensive.
Yes, it is.
So Red Wing Stoneware is going to be your first guidebook. It is the paperback from 1992. Color pictures. It is in excellent shape. Okay. Then the next one up is one I had never seen before, you guys. So cool. This is a head vase guidebook. And it has the ID and values for all kinds of different head vases. It was written by Kathleen Cole, and she was an avid collector and had over 1,000 different head vases just in her collection. And again, color pictures of a lot of the collections and some rare ones in here that I had never seen before. There's an anthropomorphic clock head vase in here that, of course, I looked through this before I'm selling it. Oh, I sold her not too awful long ago. I think she's yours, Annette. That went to you. Remember her? So a lot of the rarer head vases, and then some of the newer ones too, like the Inescos from the 60s. And then, oh, here's the clock one. Look at this. If anybody ever finds that, Sarah needs this. That is the coolest thing. And it's made by Lefton in 1956, which I love this too, because it gives you the years. Okay. So awesomely informative book. Tons of fantastic pictures and some real rare head vases that I've never seen. And I thought I had almost seen them all, but no.
Through it.
There is a gazillion head vases in here. So great book. That's going to be choice number 2. And this one came out in 94, by the way. Okay. Number 3 is an Art Deco book. And this, I love, look at the set that is on the cover of this, that chrome and the red bakelite. So this has everything home decor, from lamps to obscura picture frames, different powder boxes, the Art Nouveau stuff in here too that I always considered Art Nouveau, but is mixed with the Art Deco style, is just fantastic. Barware, cigarette boxes, ashtrays, and again, color photos, which I love, because then you can tell what you're looking at. A whole section dedicated to the World's Fair as well. Really cool stuff in this one. I want to find this Art Nouveau page though, that I was like, oh, it had this glass. Maybe it was in the other one. I have 2 Art Deco books. And this one, look at this old cigarette holder too. Is that not the coolest? The old fold out style cigarette holder. It's just wonderful. So this is option 3. Option
we do not do just in case. No. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for asking. So option number 4 is, so that last book was from 99. This one is from 94. And it has spectacular sculptures as well. And this one is also Art Deco, but it's totally different. It has a lot of the jadeite style pieces as well. Le Manceau. I've never even heard of that. Camden Art. I've sold Camden before. Let's see. Kent Artware, which is new to me. Just look at this. Oh, right. So much goodness. So that is Art Deco book number 4. Last but not least is the Depression Glass book. And this is from 96. And this is everything you ever wanted to know about Depression Glass. And of course, the values on all of this are outdated, but I think it's also kind of fun to see, you know, what all this was worth in the 90s, because it's been so long, way longer than most of us have been selling. So it's kind of fun to see what is what, and lots of good information too, like Manhattan Ribbed Anchor Hawking Glass Company. I can't tell you how many times I have come across this pattern and not really known that it's Anchor Hawking or Hazel Atlas or what it is, or that it's even collectible. Right. So also clear glass in here. Lots of information on clear glass as well as you know, everything from Jeanette glass to Federal, Imperial, all the brands. So great wealth of information. This one's a hardback Depression Glass. And if you buy books on their own, we will be able to ship them media mail. Okay. So I'm going to start a countdown. I know that took a little bit to get through them all, but I wanted to give you a good smattering of what you're getting. And I am going to start a countdown. Here we go. And this is for choice. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for a bid end. Thank you guys so much. Love guidebooks. Anytime you grab them or you're out and about, snag them. There's a wealth of information in these that you will not find elsewhere online. Truly, I have come to love vintage guidebooks. Yep. Oh, thanks, Holly Parker. That's right. If you would make sure to subscribe to my channel and throw a thumbs up on this video, that would be helpful as well. Tracy Shepard, you took the bid at 22. So you have first choice. Let me know which one or ones. You can take multiples if you like. Susan R. Vuvu is going to be second choice. And Catworm is going to be third choice. And then Bug. Okay. Yep. So I think, yes, that is everybody in that order. All right. Okay. Tracy Shepard, both Art Deco. Good choice, David. Awesome. Great. So much, Tracy.
Susan Arvuvu next.
Miss Arvuvu, would you like Depression Glass? Would you like head vases? Or would you like our Red Wing stoneware? Just let me know. Okay. Head vases for Miss Arvuvu. You've got it, love. I know you collect those, so that's going to be fun for you to look at. Wait till you see the picture. And it's crazy. Right. Okay. And then Catworm, Red Wing or Depression Glass. Let me know, or you can say pass.
And then it'll be Bug.
And then Bug.
Bug.
And I think
that was everybody.
That was everybody. Okay, cool. Thanks, honey.
You are welcome.
All right. Fantastic. And I will just communicate. Okay, Catworm's taken Red Wing. Good choice. Right. Great look.
Good to see you. And then Bug.
And Bug, if you want Depression Glass, honey, just let me know. All right, Pat, no worries. So I do have Depression Glass if anybody wants it for $10. Okay. Perfect. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Yeah, I love when you find those. And every time we go picking, like if we go to a thrift store, estate sales, all those things, she is going through all of the books. So
I do. You know, I'm always looking for the Halloween book that I have, so that way I'll have one to sell because I already have mine. But the Halloween vintage book that I have is so helpful. I love it. Yep, Karen, you sure can, sweetie. Thank you.
Congrats, Karen. Okay, Congrats. So I don't know if these are in any kind of catalog books, but if you know about Jim Beam, they have tons of amazing decanters over the years. This one still has its label on. I'm going to do 3 different decanters, starting them at $30 for choice. All 3, if you look on eBay on Solds, they sell for well over $60. So it's about half their value. And these are in excellent condition. I've cleaned them up to where the caps come off nice and smooth to where you can actually use them. Still probably want to rinse them out a little bit if you were going to drink. But I think these are excellent to use for bubble bath or anything like that. Put them in your bathroom. And they're just gaudy. So I love this one. This one's called the Showgirl. And kind of looks like Madonna, has a little bit of a look like Marilyn Monroe. But she's the showgirl. She's got her arms out. And this is all ceramic, all attached. And what I like about this decanter itself is that you've got the smooth glaze for the different colors. And then on like the tones right here, the skin tones, that's all a nice porous type of ceramic. So it has a little bit of texture, and then that helps the gold and everything kind of pop out a little bit more. And she still has her label on the back.
Love it.
And so it was 1981. And of course, they're also dated on the bottom. This one had just the regular cap for the top, so nothing second part. And you just take it off and use it that way. So you'd want to rinse it out again if you grab this. And she measures right at, did I not? Oh, wow. Usually I measure all my stuff. All right. So she is 14 and a half. The other's 10. So she's 14 and a half, and she's a big girl. All the gold is still intact, and it really doesn't look like it's been really used. So great for a lot of different types of bar decor. So that's your first choice. We're going to put her to the side, and she's from Las Vegas. Represent Las Vegas Showgirls.
So good.
Yes.
What?
I thought you said David, and I said yes.
Oh, I said so good. So good.
Yeah. Okay, and then I have two different mermaids, and they were both done in the same year, 1984. These are extremely collectible. They tend to break after using for a while because it is a two-parter. So I'll show you how they come apart. So you just roll her over like that. And then the topper is actually seated in here. Most of the times the topper comes apart, and so they're just nested. So it is definitely usable, seals up nicely. And as you can see, all the gold is intact. Her hair is nice and colorful, the waves. And then, of course, she's a brunette. I'm going to get in on her green eye.
We have seen a ton of these Jim Beam bottles, and you've sold several over the years, but I've never seen the mermaids.
Yes. Yeah. And so they are highly collectible. Highly collectible.
That's what we found out when we found these. We were like, oh my gosh, look how beautiful these are. Yeah. The gold is so pretty. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you see like Jim Beam decanters out there that you see like at every thrift store, that kind of thing, obviously those aren't as valuable. These were not made as much. And the fact that they have the arms separate and they're still intact, all of that, they definitely fell apart pretty easily. So these are in phenomenal condition, marked on the bottoms. So we have the brunette, and then this one has a little bit different base, but it's pretty much the same thing. Also 1984, and she's the blonde. So the brunette has the green eyes, and then we have the blonde with the blue eyes.
Hey, Matthew.
Hey, Matthew, it's good to see you. So yeah, great for a lot of different uses. You don't have to use them either because they really do have a nice sculptural look to them.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you the two ladies. Well, they're all ladies. I'm going to show you the two mermaids, actually. So you can see the difference in the bases. The brunette has a little bit smaller of a base, and then the tag is on the side instead of on the front. But they're the same year by Jim Beam. So there's a couple of different mermaids out there, which is pretty cool.
It is very cool. And again, when you're thinking mermaid bathroom, hey, or you've got a Vegas showgirl in some fabulous looking Art Nouveau, Art Deco style stuff herself. So
yeah, heck yeah. They all look really nice together. I can't put them all together.
No,
I just wanted to show you these two how they sit, so they can whisper to each other if they wanted to.
They would be really pretty if you had a bathroom full of mermaid goodness. If I had more room in my bathroom, I would keep these. Yeah. Hi, Meredith. Welcome.
Welcome. So I'm putting some thick board underneath. This will make it a lot better. And that way we can see everything. So we've got the showgirl, and then we've got the two mermaids talking trash.
Very cool.
Let's go ahead and count down. I'm going to get my hand under the bottom. And here we go. Thank you so much, Matthew. If anybody else wants to get in, you can. George, I see you're 31. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. They're fabulous.
I think it would be fun to have like a summertime party and pour like lemonade out of the mermaids or something too. You know what I mean? Like, plus David and his ladies. They're gorgeous.
You and the ladies. Susan, I see you're 33. Thank you so much. Vegas, I see you in at 35. And I will set them down in just a second. And there's our bid end. So Vegas, and then Susan, and then George. So we're going to go brunette, blonde, or showgirl. We'll just keep it nice and simple.
Yeah. Awesome. I figured, Matthew. I thought.
Possibly. And she's in such great condition. Congrats, Matthew.
Yep, she's amazing. Okay, Miss Susan, would you like blonde or brunette? Or you can just say pass, either way. And then George, same question to you, love.
Yep.
Those are so good.
They really are.
Collectible and fun. And a mermaid will never lose her value.
It's true.
Really.
No worries, George.
Good.
So Susan, our Vuvu. Oh, wanted a showgirl too. Okay, so we got two mermaids that will be coming back for the recap.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys. Okie dokie. I have some really interesting, weird stuff that I don't normally have this week. And one of those things are cigar silks. And I know a lot of people love these, collect them, what have you. There's a lot of interesting history behind them. And I have two for choice, and I am starting them at $12 each.
Wow.
All right. First one up is little Cupid Doopy with an American flag. Look at the little K at the top for Cupid. And this one is dated to 1914. It is made of felt, and it is like a 5x7 size. So very sweet. And the second choice is Cupid from 1914 as well. And they are dated on the cigar silks. They're called cigar silks, but you can also call them cigar felts. And what these were made for is interesting. They were to entice women into smoking cigarettes or cigars, if you were so inclined. And so what they were doing, the cigarette and cigar companies got hip to the fact that if you added a little bit of advertising or you added a little freebie, promotionally speaking, that women would buy it. Go figure. Okay. And so they wanted to suck us ladies into the turbulence of nicotine. And that is how what women would do with these. Starting in like the 1870s, women started to collect and trade these like we did with Garbage Pail Kids in the 80s. Okay. Maybe ours weren't as cool, but same gist. And they would make quilts. They would make tablecloths. And people would get together and then trade them. So like if I had two of the American flag, I'll trade you one for one I don't have, and so on. And it became a whole phenomenon with the cigar and cigarette companies in giving a little incentive to ladies to smoke. How messed up is that?
It really is.
Yeah. So they're all different. Some you will find are really silky. These in particular, I'm going to get you up real close, are made of felt. They're 110 years old, which is hard to believe. And in the early, like I said, 1870s to early 1900s, people did crafts with them, little pillows and designer things and so on. So very collectible, very fun. You could make a pillow with these if you wanted to, or sew a border on each one and frame them. Completely up to you how you want to display them. But these are a neat pair of American history that has to do with Ttbsarahc. So in 1914, 110 years old each. And I'm going to start a countdown. I see Perry and Frankie in on these. And really, really sweet little tobacco felts. So here we go.
Great.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bidden. Yep, pretty darn cool.
And you don't expect those to be tobacco pieces, but they are.
They're so innocent, but you can see even on the back, there's still a little bit of printing from whatever this was attached to right here on the back.
So cool.
Pretty cool. Yep. Neat pieces of history to get the girls to smoke. All right. So there is the bid in from Lisa. Perry, you have first choice because you were the first person at 12. And then Frankie, you have second choice. So let me know. You can take one or both. Same question to you, Frankie. All right. So just let me know in the chat and I will write you down. Perry, they are both yours. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. So it's time to do some choices on glass. Out picking, out doing our thing. We always find some. And this time there's like 3 totally different pieces, but they kind of look cool together. So I'm going to show them. And I need some black. Here we go. So we'll start out with the oldest piece. This is a really beautiful Jefferson glass piece, 1903, I think around 1903. And it's the Aurora Borealis face. And you've got...
I told Karen, I was like, I wonder what this pattern is because it's so different.
Yeah, it has like the sun waves, sun rays coming in here. Hey, Pee-wee. You got the sun rays, and then you've got little bullseyes that kind of look like eyeballs. And then down at the bottom, you've got the 3-foot. The bottom part to me looks kind of like a rocket. And then the top just looks really, I don't know, almost Art Nouveau looking.
It's different. And this is one of those opalescent yummy pieces that you look at and say, wow, I don't see that very often because you just don't. Like, I have never seen this pattern. And we've sold quite a bit of glass. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that'll show the inside a little bit better. Very collectible piece. And like Sarah said, you don't really find this out there. And it's that nice opaline. So that's your first choice. And second choice, we're going to go up in years. So about 1960s Fenton. It's not stamped at the bottom, so it's older. Hey, Kathy, it's good to see you. So you've got that, I believe they call it the cobalt blue, but it's the thumbprint creamer. And you've got that really nice rim all the way around. And of course, the little prints almost looks more like a honeycomb type of design. But it's a nice little mini picture, definitely for use if you wanted to. And of course, it'll glow green if you put it under black light. Not that that really matters. It's just beautiful clarity glass made by Fenton. Last but not least, I could not find for sure on a maker on this, so I'm just going to call it Murano style. It reminds me a little bit of Kanawha, but I don't know if Kanawha ever did this kind of swirl, but it's a really beautiful mini picture with that clear handle. You can see the clarity in there, nice and juicy. And then you've got the swirl of white, orange, and then just a little bit of green, just a little bit. And really nice.
Almost like a smoky green. Yeah.
Yeah. Really. Yeah. This would also be great, when fall's coming up, you start getting some of your rusty colors out. So those are all the pieces that I have to offer in this choice. They measure 6 inches tall right here, and then the mini pictures are 4 inches. Karen Williams, how'd you sneak in here? All right. So I see Karen Williams in at 8:19. Thank you. Yes, juicy glass. Juicy glass. All right, let's put this behind us.
He's marked, Pee-wee is asking.
What did you say?
No. Jefferson.
Jefferson is not marked. I could not find a mark. No marking.
Marked on Jefferson. Yeah.
And you can see that base. It's a very unique, little hobnail, inverted hobnail on the bottom. So it's smooth on the top. It has I don't know, just like diamonds almost.
Yeah. Karen said I smelled the Jefferson glass. Yeah.
Yeah, you smelled it. All right. Let's go ahead and count them down if you want to get in. We're at 19, and this is for choice. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good end. I agree, Susan. Totally different, very unique.
Beautiful.
And I think it fits in with a lot of glass collections, so it doesn't have to stay in like your EAPG or your antique glass pieces. It definitely mixes in nicely.
3 totally different styles, but 3 really pretty choices. Yeah.
There's our bid end. So Karen, I got you for, I believe this one. I'm going to wait for you to say it. You have to say it. Say Jefferson. Say it. Say it. I know. Meredith, the blue one is Fenton, and it's just a really beautiful Fenton piece.
Yeah. Fenton's blue is always just stunning.
Yeah.
And that little blown glass booger is really nicely made as well. So,
I agree.
So here's the order. We've got Karen, then we've got Susan Lee, then we have Kathy, and then we have Pee Wee.
Okay, so Karen got the Jefferson, and so we'll go straight to Susan Lee. Let me know if you want the blue. We'll go blue or orange. This is the Fenton. This is the blown glass unknown maker. Definitely nice piece.
And then behind Susan. Fantastic. Congrats.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
I'm sorry, who was after Karen?
It was Susan Lee.
Okay, so I saw Susan Arvu say, yes, I love the blue, but then I remembered, no, it's Susan Lee. Okay, Susan Lee, I love them together. Those are great colors together. Thank you so much, guys.
Yes, thank you, guys. Beautiful pieces.
Yes.
Yay. All right, I've got some cute toys. I mean, real cute. Real cute. Okay, first up, I've got a choice between 2 different things that are just precious.
Right.
And I'm starting these at 15 for choice. Okay, first up, look at this little biscuit face.
Oh, I love this dog.
So this little guy, Lisa, we're using the Kleenex. Don't kill me, girl. Okay. Look, he spins around. Ah, come here, little friend. He doesn't have bot flies, by the way.
No.
And,
he's clean.
And he's a really low maintenance, good little doggy. His name is what are we gonna name him? We're gonna name him Little Biff. Biff the dog. Biff dog. And that's what he does. He dances around, he spins around in circles, and he moves his little tail. I'm pretty sure
that's what Rainbow does. That's what Rainbow does when it's dinner time. We got to get video, and we'll post it in our Facebook group. She, as soon as she knows the food comes out, she just spins. Bark, 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 bark.
She truly just exactly like that.
Yeah.
And look, we've got like a little collar on, and then look at these little eyes. They're like, oh, I don't know what.
I think I made a poop.
Yeah, botfly's not included. That's right. And you've got kind of that old school fur too. Look at that little tail going. And he whines on his tummy right there and works great, by the way.
Yeah.
So just absolutely precious.
That's
I
cool,
love this kind of stuff. I have one very similar to this, but mine is brown. And I collect vintage dog stuff. And I know a lot of you guys do too. Brad, I didn't know you had a Yorkie. Oh, they're so cute. This would scare Ringo, Karen. Are you serious? That's so funny.
That is funny. I think Rainbow would be scared.
Yeah, Rainbow would probably be scared of this too. Because she's scared of all kinds of things that she shouldn't be scared of. So that is choice number 1. And he does have some little light brown spots on his back too. That are supposed to be there, by the way. That's part of his little coloring. So little wind up doggy toy is choice number 1. Choice number 2, you're just going to die. Just wait. Here it is. Oh, okay. Now I am going to kick myself for not keeping this. But she is one of those little elastic arms, and she still has the string holding on her little arms. And she is a little celluloid hollow baby. Look at that bottom. I don't know why I am so drawn to this little weirdo, but I love her. I'm from space. From 1921. She is early 20s. She's about 100 years old, if you can believe it, which is just crazy to me. And she's got a little red bow. She has like this white stuff that's kind of, I can't tell if it's wear or if it's like a little paint corrosion or something. So I haven't cleaned her. I'm going to leave that up to you. But she's so cute. She is just, and she is in nice shape, and she is made in, you know what? She's not from the 1920s, and I'll tell you why I know. She is marked occupied Japan on her backside. So that is 1945 through 52. So she is made actually in occupied Japan. And it says it right there, but it's kind of hard to see.
Yep.
Can you see it? Yeah.
Barely.
It's right there in a circle, kind of. But yeah, so cute. And I think our little doggy is 60s and she would be 45, between 45 and 52. So 15 for choice on these little cuties. They are sweet vintage toys and just darling. Look, and little doggy works just great. And this little gal still has her arms strung up and looking so good. So Ms. Woodwin is in at 15. I see you, Ms. Woodwin. Thank you so much. If anybody else wants to come in on these little couples, I am going to count them down. Whoa, she took a little dive. But that's what's good about celluloid is this is crazy lightweight. I bet she weighs maybe an ounce, if that. So super light shipping, and she's not going to break. So I'm going to start a countdown. I see Ms. Woodwin and George. There are your bids. Here we go. And let's wind up our little dog again.
Yeah.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So cute. I love toys. They're just about my favorite thing, honestly. They're so fun to collect, and they are so stinking cute.
Mm-hmm.
I see Ms. Whittleman in at 17, looking for 18 or that bid end. Thank you so much. Yeah, Lisa, I got the Kleenex. It's all good. It's what I can balance. That's all right. So there is the bid in from Lisa. Thank you, girly. Ms. Whittleman, do you want baby or doggy? And then George, same question to you. Okay. And you guys just let me know in the comments. Congrats. Thank you so much for your bids. Thank you.
All right. So we're going to go from toys to toys. So I have, Sarah's going to make sure that her Kleenex box is protected when Holly's here. No one's touching her box.
Holly didn't do that. Do that.
All right. So I have some really beautiful Viewmaster 3-packs. So each of these have 3 Viewmaster discs in them that originally came in them, and I'm doing each individual pack like this.
Very cool.
$12 for choice. Okay, so awesome. It'll make more sense now that let's start with Chicago. So these 5. Yeah. So I've got 5 that are all dedicated to Hawaii. We're going to go into those in just a second, but first we'll show the Chicago. So we have Chicago, and these are the Viewmaster 21 stereo pictures, and that is on the 3 different discs. So when you open it up, you've got the 3 discs in their own little sleeves. So they're actual complete pieces that were used for souvenirs of your travels.
Love it.
And we've got Chicago, Illinois, Reel 3, Chicago, Illinois, Reel 2, Chicago, Illinois, Reel 1. And I haven't actually looked at all the pictures yet. We're going to just kind of pop them in here so we can see them. I don't know if I've got it backwards or not. We're just going to try it out. Get my face out of there. So you can see it's a nice 3D depiction of Chicago. And yes, if you have a Viewmaster of any sort, these will work in them, even the kid toys ones. And you've got 3 different discs of what Chicago looked like back in the 50s.
Nice.
So those are all going in the Chicago one, just so I can show you the cover one more time. And they're all in excellent condition, been kept from moisture and all. Very collectible. And these, generally go for between 25 and 35, depending on the subject matter. Now, the next 5 are all Hawaii.
Oh, cool.
These are all dated at the bottom, 1958.
Yes.
The sleeves themselves, you have a little bit of tape on a couple of them, but for the most part, they're in excellent condition for the age. You had to go to Hawaii and buy these at a gift shop and then travel home and keep them all these years for them to still be around. And they're all complete. So very, very collectible Hawaiian hula dancers on all of those. Let's look at one reel, and then on the other ones, we won't look at the reels as much, but I just wanted to show at least a couple of hula girls for y'all.
For sure.
If it'll focus.
Very cool. Yeah, so, I love these. And if you still have your Viewmaster, hang on to it. Again, the slides it is brought, they're very collectible and very valuable too.
They are.
If you find some at an estate sale or elsewhere, hang on to them. They're pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So these are all 1958. The Chicago is sometime in the 50s. It didn't have a date on it. So we've got the hula dancers. Next up, this is also a set of 3. They're all sets of 3. Islands of Hawaii, Maui, and Kauai. Thank you. I knew I'd mess that one up.
Meredith put in 13. Okay, you can put in 20. That's fine. Okay. Sure.
So 20. And then next up is Honolulu and Waikiki.
This is for choice. And Meredith, I know you're new, so we'll explain it for you. Whoever comes in at the highest bid gets to then choose whichever one or ones that they want. You can choose all of them. You can choose one of them. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yes.
You're at 20 with Meredith. Thank you, love, for your bid.
Showing the last 2. And this one's Hawaii, the 50th state. And this one, I can't remember if this is dated a little bit late. I think this is 59. Yeah, 1959. I don't know why my camera's not focusing for me.
Yeah. These are wonderful. Oh, look at you can see them waving to the cruise liner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really
cool. Come on in. And so each one, of course, has all 3 of the slides. And then last but not least, this is the last Hawaii one, is Hawaiian fruits and flowers.
Very cool.
And so it has all the different types of vegetation of Hawaii. I'm sorry, I was reading the back. It also says flowering trees and fruits and nuts. So you can have each reel on something different. And so those are the choices. And then, yeah, that was it. Oh, that last one does come with this little guy, Hawaii, the 50th state. It doesn't fit in there, but I feel like that belongs with that one. So
cool.
Those are the choices.
Fantastic. No, you can only bid higher. There's no back bidding, George, because that's trying to come in behind what the current bid is. So you can bid 21 or higher. Yes. And once the bid is at whatever it's at, there's no like coming in at 12 trying to get it, later. I hope that makes sense. Yeah. Gail said if we ever find Viewmaster reels for Brooklyn, New York, she'd be all over them. For sure. No worries, George. You're good. We do find these occasionally at estate sales, and they are really valuable and cool and really just a lot of fun to look back through how dated a lot of them are too. Yep.
That really is. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of the places, especially on the Hawaiian ones, a lot of the locations have been completely remodeled or broken down and rebuilt. So yeah, a lot of stuff that's just history. So oops, sorry, I didn't know that.
You're fine.
You are fine. That's how it goes. So I am going to start a countdown. We're at 20 and they're all available after we have our bid end. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, trying to hide, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Love the Chicago one.
Yeah.
I like this guy.
Very cool. Flora and fauna. You've got state attractions and then all of the separate islands.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very cool. And they're all from the 50s. So beautiful imagery. Yeah. Even those stereoscope cards for Brooklyn. We find those sometimes too, Gail. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll keep our eyes open. Okay. All right. So Meredith, let me know which one or ones you want.
Very cool. And then behind Meredith then is going to be Trippy. And then George, no worries. If you were behind that, we got you. Okay.
All right. So
we've got
hula dancing islands. You can even do the color of the packaging if you want.
Just do the color of the package.
Orange, blue, yellow. Okay, Hula Girls. Got you. Meredith. Congrats. And then Trippy. I see you in there. We'll put them back out here. And yeah, let's just do the colors because that's pretty easy.
For sure.
So blue,
purple, yellow, or blue. Yeah. Okay, you can take orange or blue. You can take both. Yeah.
Meredith, I think she was just saying orange and blue. So yeah, this one's the orange one. And
yes,
yeah,
if you want the blue one, you can take it as well.
Yes. Okay, Trippy, I got you for Chicago.
You got it, sweetheart. Thank you. And Miff will get you for the orange one and the blue one. No worries.
All right.
And then George, hun, what were you going for? And we got you.
Yeah, if there's anything in there.
And George will just do it at 12. You're good. 9 hours later, you're back. Well, we're glad, Lucinda. I'm glad you're feeling better too.
And yeah, George, let me know if one of these are ones that you want. We've got the flowers, fruits, the 50th state, and then, of course, the different islands.
Yes. All right. So we will wait to hear from you, George. Let us know for sure, hun. And thank you, Meredith. We've got you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. All righty. So let's see. I have, you guys, I've got paper dolls, and they are so good. Where are they? There they are. I love it when I lose stuff. Okay. So these are going to start at 14 for choice. And they are all from the 50s, except for one is from 65, but everything else is from the 50s. So we are starting here. This one is made by Saalfeld. Most of you that are ephemera collectors are familiar with this brand. And this one is Cinderella paper dolls. And the illustrations are done by Ethel Hayes. And here are the dolls on the back. So there's Cindy and her glass slipper. The prince is looking very dashing in his little Robin Hood outfit. And him's got some cute booth. And then we have, I'm guessing those are maybe the stepsisters, do we suppose? Something like that.
Possibly.
The prince, the stepsisters. And of course, here is our fairy godmother, which I love that she's got like an old school witch hat on, kind of channeling Glinda. And we got a little kitty. So thank you, George. We got you. Thank you so much. All right. And then we look at these outfits, though, seriously, on all. So there's our prince outfit. We've got kind of a little peasant outfit going on. We've got the clock that's striking midnight. Super cool. And then they are blank on the back when you cut them out. But honestly, if you're a collector, don't cut these up. Okay, just keep them how they are and enjoy them. And then we have all of Cinderella's magical outfits. We've got her, mopping and sweeping and doing all of that. And then we have, look at her beautiful ball gown in white. We've got the prince in his furry cape looking so festive. And then we have all this signage too that's talking about the grand ball at the royal palace and so on. So this is Saalfeld from 1950. The dolls are on the back and you would cut them out here. Really collectible. And these old paper dolls that are not ever used are worth a good amount. They really are worth a good amount. So this is choice number 1. Choice number 2 is my twins. This dates to 1950. It is a paper doll book. So you have your twins on the cover and we're holding hands, right? And our little bear. And then you turn it over to the back and this is how you cut them out. So you cut them out actually together with the little blue Argyle background. And then there's a little stand that goes underneath them.
That's cool.
And I love his Mary Janes. He is so sporty and precious.
Hello, Mary Jane.
And they're hanging out in their little underoos. And then you have all of these really cute matching outfits. So we have sailor outfits. We have like a little day at the beach thing going on. Then we have our winter attire. We've got some cute little outfits that don't need breeches, a play train. We have a little doggy in here that belongs to them as well, and that folds under. And then the last page also, look, we've got jammies. We're going night-night. We've got a little hot water bottle, a candle. She has her dolly. He's got a bear in his striped jammies. And just so sweet. So that is going to be your second choice, My Twins from 1950. And the fact that these are still, uncut makes them more valuable. Okay.
Yeah.
Then we have the Dainty Dollies, and this one is a hoot. So we've got Honey. This is her, and you would cut these out of the covers. So we got Honey. We've got Jill. She's a snazmataz little brunette. Then we've got Candy. We have Annie. And we have May. And so you would cut these from the covers. And then all of these outfits are so colorful and cute. Can we just talk about how adorable these little dresses are? Oh,
yeah.
So good. I love these. Hi, Nate. Welcome in, sweetie. Good to see you. Good to see you, darling. Look, so cute. I just love these. Sugar and spice and everything nice. And this is all outfits that will fit the Dainty Dollies. Some of them are marked on the little tabs too, that like M goes to May, H goes to Honey, and so on. So they are all marked on their tabs who they actually go for. Cool. So you've got 6 different pages of little outfits for Dainty Dollies. These also date to the 1950s and were made by Salfield. Okay. So again, all intact, all there. And then last but not least are from 1965, and they're so cute. These are storybook paper dolls. So the way this works is you get 2 little dollies, and all of the dollies try on the storybook outfits. This is a folder style. So when you punch your dollies and their clothes out, then you could put them inside the folder. So this is Patty, and Patty has a little mouse friend. She's got a little anthropomorphic flower friend. We've got Mary's lamb. We also have Cinderella's little pumpkin carriage. Cool. So Patty pops out with her friend Pam, and Patty and Pam are just too dang cute. There's Olive. Look at the little spider from Little Miss Muffet. And then in between Patty and Pam, you have all of their outfits. Here's Goldilocks and the 3 bears. So you can put Patty as Goldilocks and Pam as the bear. How stinking cute is that? I know. I love this. I'm way too dorky over this, but just go with me. Indulge me. All right. Here's Snow White. So then Patty gets to be a dwarf, and Snow White gets to be Snow White.
Awesome.
We have Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf. And then somebody gets to be Little Red Riding Hood. So funny. Cinderella, of course. We have Cinderella in rags, Cinderella going to the ball. And then we have one of them that can play the prince. And then Sleeping Beauty. We have this guy. I'm not sure who that is. So funny. And those are the outfits there. And then look at Little Bo Peep's outfits. So awesome. I love that you have 2 different outfits for Patty and Pam. And it talks about on the back, we've got Little Miss Muffet, Little Bo Peep, and then all of the nursery rhymes that go with them. So these are all your choices at $14. They are all uncut. This one is from 1965, and the rest of these are 1950. So really sweet Salfield paper dolls. The ones from 65 are made by Whitman, and they're only $14 for choice.
Great deal for uncut.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Such a good deal. And they're all so cute and in really nice shape. So I don't see no bids on these at all. Okay. All right. Well, we'll bring them back for the recap. Okay. Looking for 14 if anybody's interested in my paper dollies. I think they're so cool. Yes. All right. Susan, I see you at 14. Thank you so much. If anyone else wants to get in on these, let me know now. And here we go. 15. Thank you, Jason. You're so sweet. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Bid end.
Stop blushing in my nether regions. Nate, you're cracking me up. So silly. Welcome in. Or just getting here. Would you throw a thumbs up on this broadcast? And if you haven't subscribed, please do so.
Yes, please.
Susan Lee, I've got you at 15, honey, and you took the bid. Congratulations. Thank you, Lisa, for the bid in. So, Susan Lee, let me know. Do you want Cinderella, Dainty Dollies, Storybook Dolls, or the twins? All right. You can take them all. You can take one. And then Miss Susan Arbubu, same question for you.
The Battle of the Susans.
Sorry, I said it twice, but I can't help myself. I'm just so dorky. Okay. Honestly, this is so much more pleasant than sitting in the vet's office getting bot flies removed out of your dog.
Yeah, you think?
I really missed you guys last night. I really did.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to hear.
You guys, hands down. Okay, Susan said Cinderella. Oh, that's right. It will go with your Cinderella book. Perfect.
Awesome.
And then Susan, do you want the twins, the Dainty Dollies, or the Storybook paper dolls?
Lucinda, we love you too.
Thank you guys for all the love. It means a lot. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody's asking about somebody's down under. That's all I know. These crazy Aussies in my chat. What are you guys doing?
What's down under where?
Oh, yeah. That's okay, Susan. No, okay, thank you.
All right. So I have a couple of bar items. It, like Sarah said, it was tough pickings. And some of the things that I usually am looking for, I could not find. But this was one that I found. And what's funny is I almost went back to one of the thrift stores that we saw some tumblers that it would have fit in here and looked cool. But I couldn't pay the amount that they were asking for the tumblers with the condition they were in. So I thought, we've got a lot of people out there that have bought their sets of 4 or sets of 8 or just individual glasses. This would be great for you. If you're needing a caddy, it doesn't have glasses, so you can just fill it with the ones you have. It's a really nice style. I like the curve to it, a little bit different than some of the squared off ones. And then you've got the ball feet, and they're all intact, so it does sit nice and balanced. And then the wooden handle is also still intact and in really good condition. There's just a little bit of wear up on the top, which you could use a stain pen and take care of that if you wanted to. I didn't. But you can definitely do that. But it'll fit your normal size tumblers, highballs, swanky swigs as well, depending on the size of the swanky swigs. And that'll fit Tom Collins for sure. So that's your first choice. But I also have, if you don't need a drink carrier, I have a great carrier that could also be just a platter. So it's a nice Melmac piece, and it is called it's the Lori Design Strawberry Platter. And you can see you've got the strawberry and the greenery with that nice yellow kind of mixed in. And it's also a nice way to serve drinks if you got people over. If you don't want to carry a caddy, throw a couple of drinks on here, walk them on over. But yeah, it's just a really nice color. Definitely great for the summer.
Yes.
Just to show what this looks like kind of together, having it like sitting in front and back.
Yeah, those are really, well, again, summery, fun, pretty. Yeah. I like the bright colors.
Same. Put your snacks on there, put your drinks in here, go outside and just watch the summer go by. So
I want a charcuterie on that thing. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah. I like that idea. Charcuterie, and then you can put your condiments in here. All right, Lucinda, I see you're 17. Thank you. And that's a really good price on that. And I'm starting it so low because I got it for such a good price. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and start a countdown. This is for the choice. The drink caddy measures 12 inches long.
It's
nice bow to it. That's supposed to be like that. And then 13-inch diameter on the Melmac platter. And it has its original tag back there, but it's gone. So
these were always made in Japan, though.
Yes, always made in Japan. Thank you. So let's count them down. Thank you, Lucinda. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Love it. We've got Lucinda at 17. Thank you so much. David, I do like that idea. Even like if you were having a barbecue wanted to have people over, you're entertaining some night, you could put glasses in a few of the holes and put like napkins in another hole.
Yeah.
And then in the glasses, you could put silverware. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
yeah, there's tons of uses for this. It doesn't even have to be for a bar. You're right.
Yeah. Very cool.
Well, Lucinda, you win at 19, and then Laza's right behind you. So we'll just go drink, caddy, or tray. Keep it nice and simple. And then Laza, be ready if Lucinda leaves anything. Okay. Congrats, Lucinda. I thought they looked cool together. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your bid, Laza.
Thank you, Lucinda. I'm so glad you love that girl. You've been through it. She's been through it. Okay. I have the cutest cookie jar ever. And I have sold this before. And I own the bigger versions of this. And if I could cram this into my coffee bar, I would probably keep it because it matches my other two.
I would eat those too.
And what's funny is some places online said it's Lefton. Some places said it's not. Some were just Japan. So I don't know what brand it is really. It could be Lefton. Lefton stole a lot of molds too from other companies. So this is what you're bidding on. And it is 36 is where we're starting. And it is the cutest stinking cookie jar. I have the matching ones in my coffee bar. And I put coffee filters in one and coffee in the other. And really handy, really functional. You've got the little bird up here. No chips or cracks on the piece at all. And you can see the inside of the lid is nice. You do not have any issues on the inside. It is also glazed. So it is going to be food safe if you want to use it for cookies. Cool. You know, the sandwich cookies or Oreos or something inside. And it's made like a little tree. So you have the little cut off like branch tree rings going on down here. And it is absolutely precious. Excellent shape. I actually bought this from my friend Linda's booth. Linda used to be a coaching client of mine when I did business coaching several years ago. And she is now doing a booth at my local flea market and always has some cute finds. So I had to grab this from Linda's booth. I got it for an excellent price. And I was so happy to be able to bring it to you guys because it is darling. So let me give you a size on this so you know what you're getting. And to the top of the bird, we're at 7.5 inches tall. Width is 5 inches on base and top. Okay. So 7.5 inches tall, 5 inches wide. Awesome. Absolutely darling. No issues. It does have a little crazing from age. This does date to the 50s. It is a sweet little kitschy mid-century piece. And I just adore it. Nothing on the bottom. But again, when I was researching this, I found some that were Lefton. I looked at mine that I have, and mine are just marked Japan.
Right.
So I don't know. It could be Lefton, might not be. But there are matching pieces to this. If you are looking at the canister set, this would be like the smallest one. And then I have like a medium one and then a larger one. And they all have different tops. So the medium one has a squirrel for the little topper instead of a bird. And the large one has a branch that is the top. So I love how they look like a little log or a piece of wood. Yeah. Super sweet. Lucinda's in at 36. If anybody else wants to come in on my little deer cookie jar, it is a great set. And again, don't feel like you've got to stay stuck in the kitchen with this. If you want to use it in a bedroom, a bathroom, you like Kitsch all over your house like I do, stick it wherever. It's adorable wherever. Okay.
Put your ketchup packets in it.
Yeah. Ketchup packets, your Splenda, your stevia, whatever you need. All right. So here we go. I am going to start a countdown, fam. And we're at 36, looking for 37, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for a bid end. I see Meredith came in at 37. Thank you so much, Meredith. I see your bid. There you go, Bug. Yep, you could do that too. Lucinda, I see you at 38. Thank you so much.
Right.
Yep. Yep. Coffee pods are so handy too if you have a Keurig in these. great little storage for your coffee pods too. There
Agreed.
is in Miss Lucinda. It is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Congrats.
Congrats, Lucinda. Good. It is super duper cute. Lucinda's into the kitchen like I am. So
yes, she is. Okay. Lamb Chop was just laying down in front of the fridge, looking over at me, so I had to give her some lovin's.
Oh, sugar. She wants a treat.
She's looking pitiful. So I have some ephemera. This is antique ephemera. Like one is extreme antique. So we're going to start with the less extreme. So, and of course, we're not doing Christmas right now, but this was in our ephemera packing. So I wanted to bring it while it's in great condition, obviously. This is the Dickens calendar. Wish you 100 happy returns of this day. And this calendar is dated 1921. And apparently they made, I didn't know this, but I learned this when I was looking it up. The Dickens calendars, they made every year. I don't know if they've always done that, if they still do. But I thought it was pretty interesting. Back even in the late 1800s, they had some. So you see that you've got the color graphic on the front, 1921. You pop it open, and it says the Dickens calendar. Okay, so this was copyright 1921, but it is the month or the year of 1923. So it says, any happy New Year's, unbroken friendships, great accumulation of cheerful recollections, affection on earth and heaven at last for all of us. So each page with the dates have a little saying, a little rhyme in there. And these are not cheap. I'm starting at 20. These are definitely up there, especially in this condition. There's no writing, no tears, no ripping. And even the cover of it is still in really immaculate condition, as well as the backside. They were always fastened together with just a simple ribbon. So that is its original ribbon there. And then as you go through the months, you can see February to March, and you have another fun little saying in there. Oh yeah, the large calendars are insane, but these small ones are really hard to find. So then, it just goes on and on. And this finishes at page, let's see, the page is, hold December. Yeah. So there's December at the end. We all change, but that's with time. Time does his work, honestly, and I don't mind him. A fig of time, sir, or a fig for time, sir. Use him well, and he's a hardy fellow and scorns to have you at a disadvantage. Okay, that's just so wonderful. So a Dickens calendar, really collectible, antique. Now I'm going to show you the older one. This calendar is from 1853, and it's from flower to flower calendar for 1893.
Wow.
And then I'll just show you the bottom.
Wow.
Got all the printing on there still, and the fact that it has color is pretty impressive.
Wow.
As you open it up, and I'm going to be very careful on this one, you've got each page will have a flower, different types of flowers, really beautiful watercoloring type of flower.
Wow.
Graphics under the green hedges, after the snow, there do the dear little violets grow.
Cool.
For February. So each month is going to have a little poem along with a flower.
Holy cow. Not bad for 130 years old.
Right. This guy right here is so cool. I mean, you can't find him anywhere online. So a very, very pricey piece. I'm just asking $20. If you collect ephemera, these are really beautiful pieces to have in your collection.
And definitely store them. And I'm sure if you're an ephemera person, but always store these never in plastic bags. Always put them in either an acid-free album or some kind of paper press that does not corrode the paper for color in any way,
right.
And so on. So ephemera collectors are very hardcore about their collections. And if these don't go here, that's okay. They're going to go to eBay because they go for quite a bit more than what we're asking here. So
1893. 1893.
So cool.
So yeah, each page has that really vibrant color, and it does look like it's hand painted right on there because of the paper stock that they used and the printing style.
Beautiful poppies and wheat.
Poppies,
Yeah.
going in. We're into September now.
Nice. Oh, look at the butterfly. That's so pretty. Yeah, these are great.
Really amazing, and I would definitely keep it together. I wouldn't craft with it or anything like that. These are the types of antique pieces that you can store away properly, of course, and enjoy from time to time, but they're just going to go up in value every year. If you watch Antiques Roadshow, anything, if you look at some of the catalogs for vintage and antiques, ephemera is the one thing that will always go up in value because it's considered, it's non-durable. It's going to die off at some point or get thrown away.
So cool.
Yeah.
They are. Thank you so much, you guys. We love curating different stuff. And we really have enjoyed a lot of the ephemera that we have found this year. We've educated ourselves a little bit more on it. I feel like we learn a little bit more every year too about some of this stuff. So it's been really neat to see you guys enjoy these things as well. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to count down. Once again, these are complete. They are not written in. We have 1893, and then we have 1921 is when this was copyrighted, but it's for 1923. So the calendar is 23.
Only 101 years old and 130 years old. No big deal.
No big deal.
They made it through all that time. Can you really, when you think about that, it's crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I went and washed my hands before doing this because I don't want to get anything on these.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and count down. Thank you all for your interest. Very beautiful pieces, and we're counting them down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It really is, Lucinda.
Mm-hmm. Great.
All right. I'm just waiting for that bid end. Bug right now is at the top, and then Susan Lee. So we'll wait and see who finishes. There we go. So Lisa, thank you so much. Bug at 25. Do you want Dickens calendar from 1923? Or would you like the Flowers to Flowers from 1893? Or you can do both.
Very
cool.
Then
Susan Lee. Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy. Those are awesome.
Could you imagine if my finger busted open? Oh no. Actually, I need to take care of it. Could you imagine? I don't want that.
I'm like, oh, don't say that. Yeah.
Okay. Congrats, Bug. An amazing investment right there. Beautiful buy. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. Yes. Appreciate it. All right. So I have some cuteness. I got some Kitsch. Here we go. And these are going to be for choice at $15. And first up is, look at little kitty. She is so precious. And the eyes on these, I'm going to be honest, the eyes are what drew me in. Look how good the little kitschy eyes are. Aren't they so sweet? We've got this little girl. She is almost 4 inches tall and super duper cute. No chips, no cracks whatsoever. These date to early 60s. And I love her little applied sunflower. How cute is that? And then I have her buddy for choice. And her buddy has a pink flower and a different pose. She's got her little paw out like, hey, buddy, let's play. So they are so dang cute together. I absolutely love them. Look how neat. And you've got a little relief in the fur. So you've got a little bit of waves. I looked for a brand on these. All I know is Japan and 1960s, but there was no brand to be found anywhere on these. I just think they're darling, and they are in lovely shape. No chips, no cracks, no issues. And you can choose between our little pink flower girl, there's her flower, or our little yellow flower. Aren't they sweet? I'm going to put them on the tissue box and we can see what
do it.
I am. I'm going to tissue box them, Lisa.
You hear that, Lisa?
I'm going to call you Wisa. That's what her grandkids call her.
Oh, Wisa?
Aren't they darling? I know. They look so good together. And they are. What?
Oh, no, sorry. I'm just having a conversation by myself over here with my.
I know. I'm like, what?
I'm sorry.
You're fine. All right. So if anybody else wants to come in on these, we got George at 15. This will be for choice of kitty of your desire. All right. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in.
I sounded like Smokey the Bear.
I was like, what?
I spent too much time with Smokey.
Oh, your grands are adorable. I like your grandkids. We always send Lisa's grandkids little fun things.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, George, lone bidder George, would you like pink flower kitty or yellow flower kitty, or would you like to take the pair? Let me know, my dear. And thank you so much for your bid, hun. Thank you. Yay.
Right on. So I have a Mantique. All right, here we go. Sarah found this for me, and I kissed her so many times because this is just beautiful. I love it. Okay, so you've got the two-tone greens. It makes me think of like some of those older cars, like a Studebaker, like had this kind of two-tone. I know. I just absolutely love it. Obviously, this would be for display. However, you could definitely replace the bulb if it doesn't work. It does look like it's intact, but I don't have any batteries in it. But it's clean. All the contacts are clean. So if you were to grab a battery for it, it would work. I couldn't tell you what kind of battery for certain, but I bet it says inside. No, it doesn't. So it does take, an Oldsmobile, totally. So it's made by Delta King, and it's the sealed beam lantern. I would consider it like a spotlight type of lantern, really. But it has, instead of your traditional like silver around the lamp itself, it's gold, which is definitely different. And that's why I thought it had just a different look to it. It does have the pivoting spotlight, and the glass itself is in like immaculate condition, including the reflector inside. No scratching or anything. So it's a great piece for a display. You can even hang it up, with the little guy right here, hang it up into the garage. Yeah, I think it's a big, like 9-volt, like one of those big block things. You can still get them like at Walmart, Walgreens, that type of thing.
You know why I was drawn to this clearly is yummy jadeite green color. Yeah, I think it's so cool too, Laura. I was like, this is amazing. I don't care what it is. Like, I kind of want this. And we love finding old vintage technology from the past and either trying to make it work or displaying it somehow. So
yes. And looking through it, I would say you put a battery in it, it'll definitely work, but I wouldn't even use it. I would just display it for sure. And yeah, even the handle, the plastic ribbed handle is still intact, which is annoying.
God,
just asking 28, which is a really good price on this. And yeah, you could definitely use it if you wanted to. Great Mantique display. So George, we got a Mantique lover right there. So George is in at 28. We're going to start a countdown. Really beautiful piece. I'm so excited to find it at home. Yeah, very clean.
Right?
Yeah, and the inside, no battery issues. Like there's no buildup of any sort. So let's count them down. All right, here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I agree, Bug. And that's what I think. It has the same curves as like most guys would be like, and ladies would be like, oh, that's a cool car. Sleek, it has those curves,
Oh my gosh, Lucinda said I have a whole station wagon picnic with Motown playing and a spotlight happening in my head. I love that. I love that, Lucinda.
I love that. There's our bid in. Congrats, George, and thank you for all your bids. Sorry, Jeff, your 32 came in right after the bid in. So congrats, George. Thank you.
Yay, thank you guys for your bids.
Sure.
Thank you, Holly Parker. Yes, if you would, please make sure to throw a little thumbs up on this stream, if you don't mind. Every little bit helps us out in the algorithm. Yeah. And then if you have not subscribed to my channel or you're new, hit subscribe. It's free. Okay. And then you'll be notified when we go live or have sales or what have you. So.
Oh, and Sarah, can I interject real quick?
Sure.
I checked our email and I wanted to make sure we have Meredith. Meredith, I don't think we have your info, so there's no way we can invoice you.
Meredith is a friend of Susan, our Vuvu, and I think we're combining that all together.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Meredith and Susan, because Meredith is in Australia, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, cool. I just want to make
sure. Said, Sarah, my FB page was hacked. We'll be back soon. Relisting is Pee-wee, what a pain in the bottom. I'm sorry.
That's horrible.
That is horrible. I hope it didn't mess up any of your e-commerce or business stuff.
Right.
So, okay, Susan's emailed. We got it. Thank you, Meredith. Good to go. Perfect. Thank you. And thank you, Meredith, for coming and hanging out with Susan here. I love that. So cool. I'm glad you were able to connect because Susan's in Florida, but from Australia, and Meredith, her buddy, is still in Australia. So how neat is that they're both in, I know. I love our little community. Pretty cool.
Okay, that makes me happy.
I have the coolest poster book. I love this. I'm starting it at 30. Your bestie for 36 years. That's so special. Aw, how sweet.
That's cool.
Cute. Well, thank you for being here, Meredith. I love that. I'm starting this at 30, hun, and this is such an excellent poster book, and I can't believe it's still in such good shape. This is from 1952, and it is a Toulouse-Lautrec poster book with all of these in color. And so it gives you a brief synopsis on Henry de Toulouse-Lautrec, 1864, died in 1901, and his art still lives on to this day. So if you've ever watched Friends and you have seen all of the old liqueur ads in Friends, Henry de Toulouse-Lautrec is who actually did these. And when I got to go to Europe as a student years ago, I got to see some of his originals in the Louvre and in Paris, and it was really spectacular, really fantastic. So this is a frameable poster art book, and what is so neat is these are actually matted to the page. So the page is like a mat, and then you can see it's glossy inside the mat. And he did a lot of advertising, but he did a lot of impressionist art, which is super duper famous. Fantastic pieces like this. Oh, wow. There are 16 different color posters in this book from 1952, which is so cool. And really, there weren't a lot of poster books like that at the time. They became popularized later on in the 60s and 70s. All of them, again, are color. Some of them you'll recognize, some of them you won't. And when David and I were first together in our very first house in 2001, we had a lot of these art prints. Yeah, and I'll tell you where we bought them. Walmart, actually, in the early 2000s, had a bunch of these prints on like plyboard. And we made our little, art on a budget room when we were first dating and living together, and it was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I love that one. Absolutely.
In style, definitely.
Yeah, this is a really good price on this book. Normally it goes for double. It usually goes for 55 to 60 on this book. And again, these are original prints, and they are matted to the page, which I find spectacular.
Yeah.
Here you go. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let me see what this one is. It doesn't say. Oh, wait. Yes, it does. If you flip the page back, it says plate 10, La Visit, Rue de Moulin. So as in Moulin Rouge. And this one was done in 1894. So it will give you, if you flip it back, it will give you information about the pieces.
That's awesome.
Great price. These are ready to frame. Yes, exactly, Lucinda. And again, like I said, if you used to watch Friends, a lot of these artists were featured in Friends with some of the old liqueur ads. And that's what we used to have, was a lot of his advertising pieces.
Right.
His work spans a little bit of everything. They lost their underbritches. They did. This one reminds me a little bit of Janis Joplin. I really like that. Very, very ancient, but contemporary.
Yeah.
This one's great. And he's a French artist, if you did not know. But I'm assuming you probably do due to the name. So excellent poster book from 1952. This is made by an Abrams art book. And it has this kind of almost like library laminated cover, which is pretty cool. Goes to the back.
Oh, yeah.
Such an excellent, beautiful book of Lautrec's art. It said he was as conscious of his abnormal appearance as anyone, and his sensibility was quickly wounded by adverse comments because he was a little people. He was a little person, and he was objectified, I guess,
That's
at
right.
times. And there's all different kinds of studies of his work. The difference between the so-called painterly painters, Monet, Degas, Cézanne, Vuillard, Bonnard, who attempted their work to recreate their sensuous experiences, and Lautrec, who was a tireless observer and recorder of facts rather than the effects of sensation. So he really enjoyed documenting a lot of Parisian life, a lot of types of Parisian life, and so on, and did a lot of advertising pieces as well. So I don't see any interest on this. I love this nerdy art stuff. So I will put this on eBay. All right. Thanks, guys.
That's such a great book, too.
I know. It's so cool.
Total flashback, just thinking about our first house with all that kind of art. It's just so wild.
I know. It is. It
Love
is.
it. Okay. So I'm going to show you what I have. Just bring them all out here. We have 3 different 8mm old films. They are intact and clean. So they will work in an 8mm projector if you have one. So I'm going to show each one. They're very collectible. They're definitely more for just a display and just add into a collection. But if you wanted to, you could definitely watch them. First is Disney. Of course, we've got Walt Disney character films. And this one is, let's see, where is it? It's on the side. They've got a mark. Okay, on the sides they had a marked. So Pluto Jr., Pluto's Dream House is what this one is. And there we go. We've got both sides, really nice graphics, still intact. And then if you just pop it open, we've got actually the insert. I forgot that was in there. So we've got the original insert, and it talks about the different Disney cartoons. Just kind of pop it through real fast here. So each page will have some illustration as well as just lined out the numbered different videos that you can get, which I thought that was pretty cool. And then you've got your original film.
Wow.
We're going to get in here. There's no way to, well, that's blacked out at the end. Try to get some, there we go. So you'll see the film. Yeah, it's just not bright enough behind me now. I should have shown these earlier. But anyways, the film is intact, the original film reel as well. So that's your first choice. I'll just kind of keep that out. And then the second one is Oswald the Rabbit. And this one is very, very collectible online. He's going for between 35 and 40. Yeah, he is from 1937, which is part of why. And yeah, you've got, it's by Castle Films, and you've got the different graphic on the back and a little write-up. And this is one that you pop open on the top, and then your film is inside.
Very cool.
And yeah, there's nothing else in there. So the film is all intact with the lid on that one. And then last but not least, we have, this one's a little newer. This is from 1963, John F. Kennedy, Man and President. And what's great about this is it just has a little bit of pictures of different memorable moments throughout his 3-year presidency, as well as some film like before he was president.
Yeah.
And it comes with its actual printout, the script of the actual film itself.
Cool.
I'll leave that for you, as well as.
Is there a runtime on any of the films?
Is there a what?
Runtime.
Runtime. Good call. These should be about 7 minutes on this size. I'm double checking because I used to transfer film, and this size would be generally between 8 to 12 minutes. But I'm looking maybe on that piece of paper right here. Let's see. Yeah, it's not going to show it. No, it doesn't say the runtime, but this one on the historical, they've been doing this historical video films from 1938 to 1963 at that point. So there's a lot of different films that they do have, but it should be about 8 to 12 minutes on 8mm films with 200 reels. So let's go ahead and count them down. George, I see you in there, just kind of putting this film back in the Disney one so we don't misplace anything. All right.
How would you store these, David?
What?
Chat. How would you store these?
Definitely dry. You would keep them basically how you would store a book, or some of your old 35mm film, out of any kind of heat, out of moisture, and of course dust. And that's what's cool. As long as they stay in the box, they're fine. Don't store them in a basement, something like that. Because when I used to transfer back in the early 2000s, we would get the reels in and open them up, and there's mold, dust all built up, and we could still transfer them, but it has health problems attached to it. So you definitely want to not have that. So once again, great reels. They all are playable and very collectible. So we're going to count them down. And after I finish this, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure 8 to 12 minutes each. Okay. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And of course, vintage Disney, very collectible. Oh, see, Disney characters just called out for clean look and Sim. All right, Karen, I see you're 14. Thank you so much. Oh, there they come in, Susan and George, and there's our bid end. So George, you get the first hit, and then Karen is going to be second, and then clean look. So George, let me know if you want Disney, the rabbit, or if you would like JFK.
Awesome.
Really
and
cool.
Then Karen, Simone, and Susan.
Okay.
Congrats, guys. I thought it was cool.
All right. Congrats, George. Yeah, that's a great one. And then Karen, let me know if you want Disney or if you want Oswald, or you can do both. Okay, Karen, I got you for the Disney. And then, clean look. Let me know if you want Oswald the rabbit. Oh. And then Susan Arvu will be after that.
Perfect. That is a good deal. Like, you could literally flip these on eBay for more. So, whatever you want to do.
Yeah. All right, now watch the comments on Oswald. You're going to get a home, Oswald. I just know.
Awesome. I'm enjoying all of the media and ephemera as well. No worries. Okay.
No worries, Susan. So if there was anybody in there that wanted the Oswald the rabbit, let me know.
Cool.
All right, and I'll just watch.
Okay. All right. Fantastic. So I have a bundle.
Okay.
And this is going to be a book plus all of the postcards together. And I'm starting it at 30. Okay. First up is this fantastic book. And it's called The Glad and Gay Picture Book from 1940. And somebody wrote on it I think that says Wanda or Vonda from Mother and Daddy. How sweet is that? So you've got these little geese, And the illustrations are by Agnes Richardson. And I really thought that the illustrations on the inside were so sweet. Now, this is a lithograph book on printed. It feels almost like linen. It's kind of textured. Let me get you up close on it. There you go. You can see the texture on it.
Can I jump in real quick?
Sure.
Clean look, yes. This was done by Disney, yes.
Yes.
I mean, he was a Disney character, yes.
Tony loved the water lilies and often sat by the pond watching them. One very warm day, he fell asleep. He dreamed that the water lilies turned into little mermaids who begged him to play with them. Tony missed his little playmates when he woke up. Isn't that sweet?
That is.
The cutest little illustrations. And this book is dated 1940. Look at the bunnies. I don't know if I can get that. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Surrounding her. So precious. Peg was hurrying across the snowy fields to a birthday party. Soon she was surrounded by rabbits who looked longingly at the package she was carrying. And it's got package hyphenated. So that's why I said it like that. Peg promised to come back the next day with carrots and cabbages for the hungry bunnies. So then we've got, look, with the little penguins and basically all of the seasons. So sweet little glad and gay picture book is going to be the first thing in the bundle. Next up, I have a set of 15 antique postcards. All of these are between like 1901 to 1929. So all of them are antique. I'm going to give you, and this is an entire bundle. So this says, it's a little mum, and it says, in the desert, a fountain is springing. In the wild waste, there is still a tree and a flower in the old garden blooming that speaks to my spirit of thee. It is written on with old fabulous writing and a 1 cent stamp. Okay. This one is postmark 1905. Greetings from Wessington, South Dakota. Never heard of that one. Pretty flowers. We've got this one. A lot of these are souvenir-y as well. Greetings from Evansville, Indiana. And that is done in mica glitter, if you can see it. Super cool. It does have a little writing, but it's actually not been written on in the body part. Then we've got greetings from Nashville, Illinois. And I think Sarah, the words. The state abbreviation. There we go. It took a minute. State abbreviation of Illinois is really weird on that, but interesting. And you can see the pretty kind of gold. Love that one. Then we've got greetings, kind and true. Now's the time to remember a friend. Now's the time for a greeting to send to someone, to near one, from some dear one, just to cheer one. Now this is time. I don't know. But I think these are beautiful. I love the watercolor and relief effect on that one. It is dated 1911 and it's to Edna. We've got Forget Me Not with the little forget me nots on it. I always think it's amazing how beautiful the botanicals were illustrated during this time, and then like a little mountainy scene. We've got the Hotel Plymouth, which is very cool. 49th Street, just east of Broadway, adjacent to Radio City, New York.
Cool. Wow. The detail on that one.
Mm-hmm. Listen to this. 400 rooms each with bath shower, circulating ice water, and radio in every room. A single room was $2.50. $3 or $3.50. A double room was $3.50, $4, and $4.50, and that was off Broadway in New York City. Can you imagine paying a room that little? All right, then this one, All Good Wishes. We've got flowers, and it is postmarked from Iowa, 1921. I like this one too. I thought this one was cool. A starved acquaintance. I'm heart hungry for a letter. I'll tell you what I'll do. Eat the first epistle that comes direct from you. That's a different one. We're eating epistles. And this one's from 1915.
Wow.
have this one. Look at this one. This is the relief on this is gorgeous. A happy birthday. And look at that horse and the carriage, again, reminiscent of Central Park carriage rides. January 16th, 1912 on this one to Paulina. This one's a hoot. I love this. I won't let you run away from me. She's got him by the heels. Pretty cute. This one is postmarked November. I can't tell. November, I think 1910. Yes.
That's
and
hilarious.
This one I thought was really neat. And it's kind of different. It has a photo pasted onto it. It's a best wishes card with a rose. And look at that's an actual photo of someone. And it says to Linda McCann. I can't read it. Literally, I cannot read it, but it's from Wisconsin and it's from 1909. So really cool photo on that one. And then the last two, I thought this one was beautiful. It is like a rocky seascape. And this one has never been written on, Tuck's postcard. And these are not repro. These are all antique. And then the last one I have is The Bonds of Friendship with Bluebirds. And it is dated 1921. So
Wow.
again, beautiful. It's a lot of 15 antique postcards, plus then our fantastic Gladden Gay picture book from 1940. So
That's
all
amazing.
of this is coming together. And these postcards go anywhere from, like 5 to 12 each. You're getting 15 of them. And then this book usually goes anywhere from like 12 to 20. So
Wow.
it's a good deal. It's a great lot. If you're doing resale, it's a nice lot as well. Beautiful antique postcards. And if you love vintage ephemera, so many great graphics to scrapbook, postcard, collect, and so on.
Yeah.
The rooms up top are so small and way more than $2 a night. Look at the pansy. So great. Yeah. So all of these are coming together in a lot. $30 for the bundle.
That's a great deal.
Okay. Spent a lot of time on it. No interest. Darn. All right. Thanks, guys. Okay. We'll keep moving.
All right. And we do have a recap coming. So I have a couple of African art pieces. And I really love this one. First of all, I'm going to just show it. It is a stoneware handmade mug. And I could not find the maker or age on it. I will say it's definitely vintage. Definitely has some wear from age. So it's definitely an older piece. You can see on the handle here. But that's like a stoneware clay type of material. And just a really nice structure, like face going on there with the like just extra like loops coming around. I love the fact that you have that nice like a circle loop for the actual handle, and just a really unique piece. I had to grab it. I think it'd be great in a tiki room as well as just like with some folk art as well. So I love
it. It's a lovely piece of African art. Yeah,
definitely. It really is
a great find. Sculpturally beautiful.
Yeah, no chips or any damage on that. And so that's going to be your first choice. And I'll show the next one in a second here. So this next one is, I'm going to get in close. If you're offended quickly, just avert your eyes. This is actually an African exotic gold weight. So the Akan, A-K-A-N, that area in Western Africa has what they would do is they had a measuring system. And they used these gold weights and they would weigh, and that's how they would measure. But this guy is basically a repro of what they would do way back when, hundreds of years ago. And then it's like from a gift store when you go to Africa, most likely 50s, late 60s, anywhere in there. But they had a whole exotic line that they would do. And as you can see, he is giving her, or they're combining their efforts to become one, and you can see Bobby's on the other one. So it's a really cool piece. I've had it actually in my little shelf for quite a while, but I thought this paired nicely with the other piece, so I wanted to bring it. So they would the weight of each piece would be used to determine on a scale, so you can figure out exactly how much you have. I don't know what they were measuring. Obviously, something interesting, but it's an amazing piece of history. A very cool souvenir near art. Trying to keep that, going. So I think it's really cool. But yes, very exotic. There's not much I can say about that without getting.
I'm pretty sure we all know what's going on there.
Yeah, there's nothing to talk about.
But yeah.
he's like, what's going on, guys? But really cool pieces. Wonderful history to the pieces. If you Google the Akan gold weights, AKAN gold weight system, it's really an interesting read, and interesting how those pieces are still used today. So thank you, Tracy, so much for your bid. On the cup, it measures right at 3.5 inches tall. And once again, no chips, just some mild wear on the side. I think they look good together too. So let's count them down. Here we go. 15, 14, 13. Thank you, Laura. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Okay, and we'll just wait and see.
We really have eclectic taste, both of us.
Yeah.
So I feel like, the African art pieces too are absolutely spectacular. And I think a lot of people look them over because they're afraid to sell them. But these are beautiful and representative of a culture, and wonderful. Thank you for your bid, Tracy. We've got you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me know if you want the mug or if you want the weight, or you can always do both. Thank you so much. And while we wait to hear from Tracy, I saw questions about the Oswald the Rabbit. So interesting story. Okay. Tracy, congrats. They're both coming to you. Amazing pieces. Thank you so much. And yes, so Oswald the Rabbit, interesting story. Walt Disney, it was one of his first characters he created around 1923. And then I'm pulling this up real quick. It was first appeared on like a Trolley Troubles thing. But anyways, Walt Disney opened up his animation studio in 1923, and then Universal Pictures took his character from him and used it. And so Universal Pictures did all of these, but recently, or sometime later on, Walt Disney got his rights back to Oswald the Rabbit. And let me show you Oswald the Rabbit. This is what he originally looked like. If I can get it to
there you go. Up. Oh, I recognize that guy.
Walt Disney created Oswald the Rabbit right there, but Universal Studios stole him and recreated it, but then gave it back. So it's a pretty cool history piece for Disney, because that was an artist that almost lost one of his most beloved characters.
Wild.
Yeah.
That is really wild. I like it. Yeah, very cool. All right, guys. I have some magazines, and they are such a fun blast from the past. All of these are from the 70s. And if you were a kid in the 70s or you were a teenager in the 70s, these just might be for you. And I'm starting them at $10 for choice. Okay. So first up, we have How Loving Fashions. And I have 2 of these. And this is from, let me see. This one is from March of 72. And you can tell that we have all of these little teen icons on the cover. And look at the back of the cover. That's for you, Karen Chase. Yeah, it is.
All the ladies are going crazy already. Yep. Look at it go. Look at it go.
Good. And you guys, these are in excellent conditions. And you have so many wonderful pictures from the time. Don't ever make these awful fashion mistakes. We're just out to embarrass and so on. So funny. But we've got all of these young pictures of teen heartthrobs of the time. And then we've got some of the Bradys in here. Let's see here. Bunch of Donny Osmond, ton of Donny Osmond in this one. This is the other one, and it says, "Am I too young? How to be a witch," which I thought this one was fun too for Halloween. You could always work this one into a Halloween display. But Loving Fashions, again, were magazines of the time. I had never heard of Ben Murphy, but he's on the back of that one. And let's see, we've got articles, and then look at this big fold out, How to Be a Witch. Super funny. If you're interested in becoming a modern young witch, not stinking old hag hated by everyone, read the following instructions. I'm not kidding. I'm not making this up. 6-month study of witchcraft manuals, blah, blah, blah. So silly. Again, I love it for a Halloween display and for all of the heartthrob memories inside. So that's choice number 2. And then 3, 4, and 5 are, you guessed it, 16 magazines. We have March 71, April 72, and September 72. So I'm going to show them to you one at a time. And we have 2 gigantic pop-out colors of Donny Osmond, the Jackson 5, and they called it the J5. That was the abbreviation of the time. Chris Berry, Butch, the Carpenters, Jeff. I don't know who Jeff is. 5 ways to be a more attractive you. When you think about the marketing, okay, in the 1970s at 16, targeting mainly young girls to be more attractive and more this and more that and whatever. And then you carry that on through my generation in the 90s. We were bombarded as women. Let me get off my soapbox for just a second. But we were bombarded with like how to be better, how to be domestic, how to dress for your man, and all of that. And it just seems so dated to me at this point. But so much great information, tons of Michael Jackson stuff. The tragic story of Pete Duell. I don't even know who that is. So let's see here. The Osmond's Fun Time Kit. All kinds of goodness in the 16s. And these are in like really good shape. Here's the next one. This one is March of 71. David, Share His Kisses. Osmond's Our Life in Pictures. Rick Philippe, Bobby, I Want to Be Married. J5, Our Hates and Loves. Jack Wild, I'm in Danger. I love the cover of this one. And then on the back, you've got David Cassidy and Bobby Sherman. A lot of these have absolutely fantastic ads, fold out, summer color, summer black and white. And one of my friends from junior high was on Here Comes the Bride, played Bobby Sherman's niece. Oh my gosh, how cool. Yeah. When I look back at these, just as a woman, I'm like, wow, this started early for everybody. This standard of beauty, you know, everybody's supposed to live up to, which is such a crock, but it's fun. It's so fun. And when I was a kid, I didn't have 16 magazine. I had 17 magazine, and it was telling us all kinds of inappropriate things to do in the 90s, and everybody looked at it. So, here's the last one. It is Donny and David Meet from September of 72. 2 huge Adonis color poster pop-outs. And look how they did like the little bodies on the big photographed heads. Is that hysterical or what? Like, I love these. Yes, so good. 16s, triple scoop sing-along. Look, and you've got Greg Brady in there, which is fantastic, with little Donny Osmond. Delicious Donny, Bubbly Barry Williams, and Bright Butch Patrick are tasty and tempting that make the 16 sing-along a creamy, rich delight. Ooh. Karen, that's for you. Karen. We got Donny. Oh, hi. Want to share a sip with me? They sexualized these young boys for sure, didn't they? Like, trying to market to young women and other young boys at the time who didn't know why they liked them yet, right? So excellent advertising and interesting content, we'll say. This was, influencer content before the internet. So pretty darn cool. Yes, risque, Brad, indeed. All right, so I'm going to start a countdown, fam. We are at 23. Thank you so much for your bids on this stuff. I really enjoy it and love it, and I'm so glad you guys are liking the old ephemera as well. So these were the first two, and then the 16s were the 3. All right. Indoctrination, Stepford wives, all my friends. Yep. I feel you, Lucinda, for sure. All right, here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
It is after dark, so you can do whatever you want now.
You can do whatever you want now. Yeah.
Do whatever you want, Tony.
Say whatever you want within reason.
Yeah.
Zona, I see you at 28. Thank you so much. Kathy Plunkett, I saw your 24. And guys, we will claim these as April of 72 is the pink elephant one. The tiger one is March of 71. And the one with everybody with the big heads is September of 72. We'll call this one Witch, and we'll call this one How to Hold Hands. Okay, so How to Hold Hands, Witch, and then the dates. Thank you so much. Zona, let me know which one or ones that you would like.
And then it'll be Kathy.
Behind Zona is Kathy Plunkett.
And then Karen.
And then behind Kathy is Karen Chase. And then we will reevaluate from there. Thank you guys so much for all of you.
I did see your comment, Trippy KW. So Sarah, your $30 ephemera bundle will be going to Trippy KW.
Perfect. Thanks, Trippy. Thank you so much.
Didn't want to forget.
Thank you. Okay, April 72 and the 71 16. Yes. Okay. So April of 72 and March of 71 are going to go to Zona. You've got it. Those two are yours. And then Kathy Plunkett, let me know if you want September of 72 or you would like the Witch or you would like How to Hold Hands.
Okay. And then after that will be Karen Chase.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for all your bids. These are so much fun to look through. Honestly, I've had a lot of the people I don't know, but a lot of them I do know. So I've had fun just kind of looking through. And again, the material, it feels so dated, but yet interesting, Actually, she was Candy Bird's sister. Okay. I don't even know who that is, you guys. I really don't. I don't. So Kathy, let me know which one or ones you would like. And then Karen Chase.
Holding hands for Kathy. And so Karen Chase.
Got you, Kathy. That one is yours. And Holding Hands. Okay. So those two are going to Kathy. And then Karen Chase, do you want to know how to be a witch? Or...
Do you?
Do you, Karen? Do you? This really happened. In each issue of Loving Fashions, one of the real romances from readers is illustrated. So readers would write in their romance and then they would illustrate it. How saucy.
It's very saucy.
Okay, Witch Me. I got you, Karen. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Enjoy. Those are so fun.
That was so fun. Yeah. Excellent. Okay, we're going from sleazy material. Just kidding.
Oh, and Trippy, I got you for the bundle, honey. Thank you so much.
Perfect. I'm going to antique ephemera now. Oh, come on, Magnets. You were working so well. So come on, Okay.
Come on, Magnets.
Come on, Magnet. Be best. Okay.
Killing me, Coleman. Oh my God. Okay.
It's that time. Okay. So,
we're a little silly. It's getting late. Here we go.
This is going to be for choice, and I've got it this way just so they'll, hold still, but they're not. So we're just going to touch it just a little bit. So they're all antique, all different types of ephemera. They're interesting. So I'm going to just show them all up here just so you can see the sizes. All right. So there's some humdingers in here. I'm choicing them out. I'm going to show the dog first. It is slightly embossed, and you can see we've got the dog cowboy, but it's called Weather Puppy. I had no idea this was a thing, but on the back it says this card is a hygroscope with surprising accuracy in forecasting weather. Okay, and I want to buy that bridge for $1. It is intended for indoor use, but for best results must be placed where it will have access to outside air. So basically, don't do anything it says to do on the back here because it doesn't tell you the weather. And it's just going to mess up the ephemera if you put it next to the open air. But apparently, he was supposed to tell you the weather. So I'll show you at the bottom, Weather Puppy. This puppy is in focus. This puppy wears a hat of blue when skies are fair and clouds are few. Its color turns pink, you'll see, for rain and high humidity. But when it has an orchid hue, okay, then you'll know a change is due. Place near window or door away from heat. Number 11, have no idea. So apparently it was a thing, and the hat, if it still does it, the hat has like a texture to it, will change colors depending on the temperature. I haven't tested it, but give it a shot.
Are you making this up?
No, it's written all over it. It's just all over it. And I'm like, I call bullshit. You know, I call bullshit. But yeah, there's texture there, and his hat tells you the weather. Interesting.
Oh my goodness.
One of the first false advertisement pieces of the Americas. So next up, we have white, black, and colors for hand and machine. And this is actually about from JMP Coats, best 6-cord thread. So they made this really cool advertisement for you to display with these dressed up doggies. He's got his thimble over here, and he's got his needle over here, and they're all dressed up, ready to sell. So it's a very weird piece. Yeah, don't put this in the fireplace, but it'll tell you how hot it is. All right, so this is the second one. This, I want to say it was dated. Oh yeah, it's way down there and extremely tiny. There we go.
18, good gravy, 1887?
Or is it a 1887, I think.
1880, that's not 1987, that's 1887.
Yes, so extremely antique. Yes, and it's double-sided. So you have the blue-toned, blue ink advertisement on this side, and then the color illustration for the advertisement on this side.
It's like 140 years old. Can we just... Okay.
Very, very nice piece of ephemera, very collectible, different. Okay, next up, we'll go to Dingman. So we've got Dingman here. America's hope is Dingman soap. So, you know, for 2024, get some Dingman soap and we're going to be just fine. But I like it. It says it's the glory of the nation and of every home the hope. There's not... Oh, I thought body. There's not since the creation can wash like Dingman soap. Get that baby all clean.
Beware of the cheap imitations.
Mm-hmm. No. And that's just one-sided, but it's like a bookmark, Dingman's. And I want to say I looked it up. Yes. Okay. Dingman's was early 1900s on this piece here. And last but not least, this one's going to get you. This one's my favorite. So we've got this questionable lady. Hey guys, does anybody have some Kleenex?
That looked like me at the vet's office last night. That was me right there.
But she is, on this side, she is the German cologne. So it's Hoyt's German cologne. Hey, Jameen. Down here on the bottom, it'll focus. Okay, so this side is for Hoyt's German cologne. And it's the illustrated side. And it has a kick out. So you can kick it out. And I'm not going to bend it, but you can kick it out and it'll just sit up like that. The back side has a different. So we have the Rubifoam for the teeth, liquid substitute for tooth powder. So this was like the beginning of actual liquid type of toothpaste.
These are old.
Very old. And so this side would be for that illustration or that advertisement, which I thought was cool.
This
Sorry,
is 1800s too. Yeah.
Yes, this one was, I was able to find it, 1887.
Damn.
Oh, no, 1880s. Sorry. So 87, I don't know for sure, but 1880s for sure. So those are the choices. Very collectible, very interesting subject matters too, I think. We're going to go back to this dog one more time. So once again, that stuff, it says on the back, important, spring, summer, and autumn, the card functions well anywhere. In winter, it may remain constantly blue unless placed in the airspace between window and storm sash, in an outside foyer or enclosed porch, in an automobile, etc., etc.
Seriously, we are looking to
weird.
This dog in the hat to tell the weather for real. Okay.
So we've come a long ways. So let's go ahead and start a countdown. Thank you so much for your bid, George.
These are epic, David, though. They are so...
Aren't they interesting?
Yeah, 140 years ago was a very different time.
Yeah, it was this kind of time.
Yeah, agreed.
We haven't come very far, really, if you think about it. We really have not come very far. Here we go. I'm going to count down. Thank you so much, George. And this is for choice, okay? So 15, yeah, better than Doppler. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'm seeing clouds coming in from the west.
I would have never in a million years thought that weather puppy was anything. And then those ones from the 1800s are mind-blowing. Those are so weird and / cool.
Right. And the printing process is insane how they did it.
The baby on the Dingman soap straight up scares me to death. Yeah, this is just crazy. Okay, there's
too much soap.
George, I'm glad you appreciate this kind of stuff. Thank you. Thank you.
So let me know which one you want. We'll just go with single dog or weather dog, dogs, and then of course, crazy little lady right there. And okay, the bears. Okay, bears. Oh, you know what? No, they're dogs. For a second I was like, well, maybe they are bears. So they are dogs, George. If you can always back out if you're interested in bears, but I have a feeling you still want it. So, all right, thank you. So these other 3 are still available, and we will bring those back for the recap.
Epic. Those are so cool. And again, if they don't find a home here, we are going to throw them on eBay.
No worries, George.
Old ephemera just really retains value. It is so collectible and cool. So, okay, I have Squeaky dogs. Speaking of dogs, these are super duper cute. And squeaker alert, if you want to mute me, they do have the squeak is very strong with them both. They both have the force of the squeak. So I'm starting these at $12 for choice. You can choose little dog. And these are made in Japan. They are stamped Japan on their bottoms. So I believe these date to the 50s from everything that I found on them. And they are really cute. And what I love is the little head turns. This little doggy has like a little mark right back here, but it doesn't really affect anything. But the little head, look. Oh, so super cute for display. There's the little one. Or we have the bigger one with its little paw raised. And his little head turns too. I don't have any bot flies. No, I don't. So very cute. And just 1950 Squeak toys. So collectible. And he's a good squeaker too. There's a squeak hole. And they are both made in Japan. So 1950s little squeak toys, $12 for choice. You can choose big blue eyes or little blue eyes. But I think their whiskers are sweet. And their hand painting too is really nice. Occasionally you find these and the hand painting is not so great. But these were in really good shape and so darn cute. So 12 for choice on these. Squeak, 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 squeak.
I like the one with the ear going up.
Yeah, that little ear up is a cute touch, right?
Yeah.
I know. They are so adorable. I love vintage toys and they're in nice shape. Really nice shape. So
Yeah.
$12 for choice. I don't see any interest. They'll be coming back for the recap. We got to keep it moving. We got a lot to go through.
Yes. Okay, so my next item is a fun little feller. I'm going to start it out at 14, but he has a buddy. So it is going to be for choice. A beautiful art glass fish. I do not know the maker. I looked. I could not find this piece actually online. But judging off of the style, in my opinion, I would say probably 80s, maybe a little bit sooner, like 90s. Susan Arbuz is in. If you want me to, we can switch back.
Who was the only one in? And yes, Susan, they are 50s and they are yours. So just let me know if you want one or both, big or little, or both. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, Susan. All right. So yeah, this guy is a nice fish. You've got the light blue coming up against like the cobalt blue, and then of course separated out with that nice crisp clear in between, and then the white applied eyes. The great part about it is a bud vase. I've never seen one like this. And so you've got that little, just a little hole right there to fit, whatever you want. Incense coming out, a little greenery coming out, whatever you want. And it measures right about 5 inches. The other piece that I had choice with it, I thought this would be great, depending on your decor, obviously. But you've got the chalkware swan, great for a bathroom, or you can also turn it into Mother Goose. Don't tell anyone, and then put it with like some of your fun kids books, But it's a really nice piece of chalkware, still completely intact, no breaks, and we have the hanger, and then just a little bit of gold brushing on the top to give that really cool style.
Yes, Pee-wee, absolutely.
Oh yeah, you can get about quite a few in there. Very much. But yeah, really nice piece here of chalkware in great condition, measuring about 10 by 7.5. So those are the two choices, just depending on what you want to do with this guy. I feel like he would be great in a windowsill and to propagate a little bit. You get your roots going in there.
I really like the fact that it is a little vase. Like, it's not just a fish.
Right.
Yeah, it's functional. You could stick matches in his bottom.
There you go. He can be your little match safe.
Yeah.
Totally. But, mermaid bathroom, let's say you had, after, watching the recap, you ended up getting a mermaid decanter. You've now got a fish. Bam. You've got your whole mermaid thing going on. So, yeah, it's a cool little piece. And like I said, it's a nice studio glass. I just do not know a maker. Could not find them online.
There you go. Window seal with your puppy postcard and your fish tail vase and your chalkware swan.
There you go. Put it all together. Go on the road.
Very cute for a bathroom. I agree. I feel like aquatic bathroom vibes here. Yeah.
I do too. Yep. All right. Well, I am not seeing any interest, so I'm just going to show it a couple more seconds. All right. We'll bring it back to the recap. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys for hanging out. I know it's not our normal. Going long, and it's not our normal night, but thank you for sticking with us and hanging out. So
absolutely.
We had a bunch of stuff to bring you. So here we go. This is going to be a bundle, and I am starting my bundle at 18. And I'm going to show you. So it all came, this was from an estate sale. It all came in this very simple little Lujan miniatures box. And of course, the box I found intriguing. It's got little bows and stuff on it. That's some adhesive. And it just had Lujan miniatures. So I was like, what is in this? This is how I found it. So cute. And I'm including everything in the box. So first up in the box, you're going to get 6 of these little glass nameplates. They almost look like a slide you would put under a microscope, right? They look like a microscope slide, but the little etched part in the middle is where you would use a dry erase marker and write someone's name. How quaint and precious is that? And then you sit it at their table plate. You could put it on the plate. You could set it up against a glass. You're going to get 6 of those, and they're in different colors. And some are yellow. There's a little yellow one. Here's a pink one. And you can see that's felt. So the little flower is actually made of felt. I love little dainty weird stuff like this. So and then there's a couple of blue ones. Okay, so there's the blue ones. So 6 of those total. Then we get into these little ladies, and I'm calling them my button ladies because these are vintage bridge cards. And you've got your table number, your couple, your name, and then what I'm assuming are some lines to keep score. Look at this one. She's a button, and they have made her little eyes as a craft. She's got little braids that come down. How quaint are these? Straight up from the 1950s. They are so cute. We've got a little green guy, and then we have some more red ones. So you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. So there's 8 of them total, okay, of the little tally cards. But wait, there's more. And again, this was all together at this estate sale. And I was like, I love weird stuff like this. And the little button people just speak to my soul. Look at that. The detail. And they're so cute. And these, I believe, are manufactured. I don't think this is a homemade craft. I believe they are manufactured. Then you're going to get the stationery. And the stationery has these little cards. Yes, they are manufactured. Look, there's the info on the back. Lou Jan. Well, that is their right box then. Lou Jan Miniatures, because that's what the box said on it. So this is the original box. I wondered. Now I just answered my own question. So they're just little blank note cards, and all of them have a little button lady with a veil and a little felt hat. Look at her eyes. Are these not the cutest? And that's a little feather up there at the top. I agree. Very well made. And so you've got pink, you've got orange, you've got purple. We have another pink and another purple. So total, let's see. Oh, I just found more stuff. I'm not even kidding. I didn't even know this was in here. Hold on.
I call dibs.
No dibs for you, Coleman. Look at these. What are these? They're like little heads. I don't even know what these are. Look, they're like loose little heads. These were in the box.
Can they sit like on a drink or something?
I don't know what they are.
Weird.
No, but they're so cute. Look at them. Oh my God, they're so neat. And then you do have also an entire set of envelopes, Rustcraft cards of character, the kinds you like to send and received, created and published by Boston, Toronto.
Nameplates. Yeah.
For the nameplates. Oh, perhaps.
Possibly.
So there are more, I'm looking, there are more envelopes than needed, but hey, nobody complains about extra envelopes, right?
Right.
So you're going to get all of this that was in the original little box at my estate sale. And I love this kind of stuff. The littler, the better, the weirder, the cooler. And that is going to include the cards, the little tally cards, plus the little glass nameplates. Okay. So good, Karen. Thank you for asking. She is on the mend, Carly. She's had meds, antibiotics, all that good stuff, and she is good to go. So thank you for asking. All right, Susan, I see you in at 19. I am going to start a countdown, you guys. For 8 of these, there are 6 of the little name cards, the little glass nameplates, and then 5 of the little button lady cards plus envelopes, all in the original box, okay? So I'm going to start a countdown. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, looking for 20 or more, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Okay, so the dogs are so funny. They know it's that time that we usually are done with our sale, and they're looking at me over there like, okay, third meal.
Oh, they're about to gang up on you.
Yeah, they are.
Daddy said there would be snacks involved if we stayed quiet. That's exactly what they're saying. They're snackies.
Yes.
Well, and last night was such a weird night. We fed them like 3 different times. So
yeah, it was definitely weird. So there's our bid end. Laza, your 24 came in right after the bid end. So Susan Lee for 23. That rhymed.
Congratulations, Susan Lee. It's such a fun little pack of goodies. I love this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So thank you for loving it too. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
For those out you that are waiting for something not ephemera, I've got something. Okay. So this is a beautiful thrown pottery piece. It is not vintage. It's dated 2008. So I'm going to show you. We've got her signature back here and the date, as well as her original tag that she did in her studio. So it's a wall pocket made and sold at Mud Dog Studio in Georgia. And the artist's name is Deborah McKnight. So she just assigns it D Mac for her signature. But it has its original tag that would have come from the studio. And it is hand thrown. And first off, I've got to show off that dragonfly. Just an amazing sculpture here. And it's so you've got the earth tones, you've got the blues coming in with the darker browns and some grays. And just a nice, like, kind of free flow look to it, pattern and design. But then wrapped around with that thrown pottery, you have leaves that look like it's just wrapped, which I think is really neat how they did that, and even have the 3D effect of this right here. Okay. So it's a great large wall pocket for indoor or outside. And on here, it does say wall pockets inspired by nature. These multifunctional pockets are hand-built, then fired to a durable 2269 degrees. That's pretty hot. Use them outside as bird feeders, planters, or even to adorn the porch or patio. So these are created to
go outside.
Withstand the weather. Yes, withstand the weather. And you've got a nice glaze over it. I'm going to get in here so you can see the texture of the leaf.
Gorgeous.
And the yellow tones popping through. It really doesn't do justice to look at it straight on, because it's easy to miss some of the subtle details that they put in there, little pebbles.
Wow. Yeah, when we saw this, I told David, I was like, either we're going to keep this or we're going to sell it. And I looked outside to see where we could hang it. I don't really have any place. So we decided to sell it, but I love it. I think it is so different. And I think it would be the neatest bird feeder. I really do. I think that would be.
Bird feeder idea is amazing. Because you've got a nice raw closed-in space to put the bird food in, or seeds, and the lip right here is great for a feeder. With greenery in it, it looks good. You'll still see the dragonfly. Laza, I see her 30. And I looked her up, and she doesn't have a website. She had an email address through Mud Dog Studio and a phone number. So I was not able to locate her. But if you wanted to get courageous and crazy, you can always call that number and be like, hey, I've got your yada, 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 and find out, some more about it. But she was from Georgia. And the last thing I saw of her online was like 2018. So I don't know if she's still alive or not. Squirrel food. That's a great squirrel feeder.
That is such a good idea. You could put some corn cobs. You could
put tons of nuts in there.
Feed birdies and squirrels and what have you. Mm-hmm.
Totally agree. And you can see the dragonfly indent. And then
gorgeous.
2008. So 4 more years. This is going to be vintage thrown pottery with its original tag.
Yeah, we were both really taken with it. And I think even if you don't like it, it would make a great gift too for that hard to buy for a person. And since it's handmade, I kind of enjoy giving gifts like that.
Yeah.
So such a cool.
We can't return it.
Yep, that's right. And it's one of a kind.
Yeah, it's a one of a kind. Okay, let's count it down. Thank you so much, Janet and Laza. We're counting down. This measures right at 10 inches from here to here. And then the drop is about 14 inches. Okay. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, not so good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you guys so much for your bids. Thanks for hanging out with us all night. Of course, we're usually here on Sundays, but crazy times happened yesterday, and luckily it worked out to go ahead and bring our sale today, because we're about to go on a short staycation with visitors coming to hang out. So it's nice to have a little bit of money so we can hang out together. So we so appreciate you.
from last night. So good.
Don't get me started. So, all right. Thank you guys so much. Janet Green, this is your one of a kind piece for 45. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. I love that piece, and I'm very excited that it's getting a home. So yay. Okay. Where am I? Ooh, this. So neat. Okay. This is a different antique piece. Really cool. And I couldn't believe, in fact, when I found it, I was like, this is reproduction. That can't even be real. It is real. It is a truly antique from the 20s. And I'm starting this at $16.
This is amazing.
A Dixie made brand. And look at my little friend. Look at my guy. He is like, syrup on my waffles. It is a pure cane syrup and corn syrup can. And again, I found this and I was like, oh, that's got to be repro. No, look at the lid.
It's old.
It says plums, cherries, grapes. What is that? Blackberries, beets, raspberries, abbreviated, strawberries, abbreviated, tomatoes, peaches, and what is that?
Sauces.
Quinces. Yeah, a quince is a fruit. How weird is that? So the little lid is intact too, which I thought was crazy because a lot of times you will find these, and it's this is the backside, so it does have a little damage on the label on the backside, right there, and there. But this side displays perfectly. And I know, Bug, I thought so too. I was really impressed with the fact that this was old. So it says pure cane and corn syrup is sealed hot, good, and sweet every drop, packed by Roddenberry Brothers in Cairo, Georgia. Wow. And let me see, does this have a year? Everything I found on this said early 20s. I'm trying to see if that is going to show me a year. It's super, super, super tiny, but no, I don't believe there is a year on there. But again, I was taken with my guy with the little finger in the mouth and all about the waffles and syrup. He's so cute. Yeah. And I like these in my kitchen displays too, because you can always put something on top of it. It will sit nice and flat. And it is in pretty darn good shape to be 100 years old.
Right.
It is like a new old stock can. It is empty, by the way. There's nothing in there. But it is the original, not a reproduction. So does the lid open? That is a good question. I am not sure if I know how to get it open, but if you wanted to take like a can opener or some sort and mess with the metal, yes, you could definitely get it open. But from what I can tell, and you guys tell me, you may be more familiar with these cans than I am. See that lip right there?
Yeah, that's where it'll pop.
This part pops off.
Yep, that part pops off.
Okay.
You want me to bring you? I can bring you a little.
I don't want to mess with it. I'm going to leave that up to fire because I don't want to bend it up for you. Right. But I would assume that you probably can get this inner seal lid off. It's going to take some finagling though. Yeah, coffee can. Exactly. So size wise, let me tell you how big this is, so you know if you have space for it. It is 4 1/4 in diameter and 4 3/4 tall. So such a neat piece. I love these old advertising pieces, especially when you've got some serious, waffle love. I mean, who doesn't love waffles and syrup? And I feel like this little person is very enthused about it. So baby's enthused.
Yeah.
Dixie made brand. How cute. And it is Cairo, Georgia. Cool. So I'm going to start a countdown, and we are at 16 with Bug. Thank you so much. If anybody else wants to get in on this, now is the time. And here we go. 15, 14. Yeah, that's what I say. I got this for a steal. So yeah, they are pretty valuable. Yeah. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid in.
Anybody else have naked waffle night? Anyone?
Naked for naked waffle night.
Naked waffle night. It's a thing. I see 120. No, I'm kidding. 20.
Bug, I know it's 20, babe. I got you. No worries.
L20.
I knew what you meant. No worries. I see 19, and then there's my bid in. Okay, thank you so much, Bug. This is coming to you for 20. Congrats. What a cool school, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
All right. So I've gone through part of this album, and we've kept some pieces. We've sold a few pieces. But it is time to just go ahead, and the rest we are going to send off to anybody that wants it. We have blotters and bookmarks. Now, this is how they cataloged their pieces. And I'm going to show you, we've got these types of pages that everything was kept in. Now, I don't know anything about the album itself. It's not, I don't know if there's acid to it. However, everything has been stored in here. Doesn't have any discoloration. So I'd say all the ephemera in it's good. So it has a total of 51 pieces in here. And most of them are bookmarks. There's a couple that aren't. And so we're going to just go through real fast. So the whole album is coming with 51 pieces in it. And they all are anywhere from the 1920s to the 1970s. I think there's an early 1980s Garfield too. So we'll just go through them. So really fun ephemera for your book. Bookmarks. Some of these are also considered trading cards, like blotters. So I'll just show them all. This is definitely a lot for the ephemera enthusiast or someone that is looking to sell a bunch of ephemera. One of those pieces just slid out. I want to grab him.
Oh, I'm here for it, Lucinda. Yep.
I'll get one. So this one's plastic bookmark, and I just saw on the back it says design copyrighted 1912. So I don't know when this was actually made, but the design's from 1912. I thought that was pretty cool. But we have some really neat bookmarks here. That one with the jeans totally reminds me of something I had when I was a little kid, from the book club. Just going through them. They all come together in the book. We've got the lion, and most of them are like advertisements. There are some specialty ones too. We're going to get to those, but most of these are like different advertisements. 2 + 2 is 4. Use the facts, just the facts, ma'am. Enjoy fiction. So fun little catchy things going on there. We've got some slightly religious stuff. We also have smile, 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 smile. And then what does it say? You have a library. Cool. That's dated 1979. So a lot of these do have the dates on them, so it's easy to look them up and figure out their value. So showing those. Nothing really exciting on that page except for, the Lord's Prayer. Very important. We also have Fall 1965 Associated Students. American Film Series. I love the design up here.
Good night, Lucinda.
Nothing left to do but smile. Yeah, Lucinda, I hope you're on the mend completely. Once again, 51 bookmarks and trading cards total. Reading is for everyone. I love the rainbow on that one. National Library Week, 1970.
I had one, Special Day. I had one like that years and years ago as a kid, and I can't remember what mine was. It wasn't Special Day. It was something else.
No, I know exactly what it was for. A lot of churches would use these for different things, like if you got baptized or something special. Because I had a couple of these myself, and I had a whole flashback. And a lot of churches gave those out. Let's see, one more. Oops, skipped a page there. Okay, here's the kitschier ones right here. They're upside down. So these are bookmarks / Valentines, or just cards. So they were made to be bookmarks, and you give it to whoever you want to. So you've got a couple of Garfield ones here. The Garfield ones alone almost make this equal to about $30 value. And then everything else would be free, basically. Lost a couple, I'll get them. So we've got some Merry Christmas bookmarks that and when you see the color underneath, those are their envelopes. So they're the bookmarks, and then they're matching envelopes unused. And I think we've got, I might go in the wrong way. Coming back this way. That was, okay, yeah. That was all of them. So yes, 51 in total. I'll get these put back in there afterwards. And it's coming with the album. So thank you, George. I see you're 30. We're going to count them down. And here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Backcountry bookstore.
Wow. That is awesome. So good. Yeah. So pretty and collectible and fun. And I know as a kid, I always loved a good bookmark. I don't know what that is. There was such an emphasis, I think, for Gen X on paper stuff.
Yes.
I mean, clearly other generations too, but like everything that came in a book order or you got from your teacher during that period of time in the 80s was like gold, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It was. Yeah.
It was to me too. There was something so excited about not just having a book to read, but having a really cool bookmark to put in there. And bonus if it had a tassel sticking out.
Oh, bonus. So cool.
George, it's all yours. Wonderful gift.
Congrats, George. Good get. Those are so fun. And I love just stuff from that time period. Hey, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you brought
on her
all right. So this is going to be, I think, my last round. And then we are going to do a big old recap. Okay. So last round for me, I'm starting these at just $15 for choice because we're a little out of season. What?
How much did you say?
15 for choice. And only because we're a smidge out of season, it is still July and warm in a lot of the country. However, if you live in a state like Colorado where it gets chilly at night, I love these to throw over myself. Now, this one is huge. This one is 100 by 52. And I will tell you, it's got a little bit of light, what I call light pilling. And I'm going to get you up close to see it. So you can see, I mean, it's still in really nice shape. Lots of lovely life left, but it has what I consider light pilling. But this is a leftover, and I love leftover Afghans because what they would do is take all of their leftover yarn and make a creation out of it. And you've got literally like 4 zillion colors in this too. So like literally look at how many colors: pink, maroon, purple, aqua, white, kind of gold. Then you've got like oranges and neutrals. And then we're back into some pastels. Then we've got like a navy and a yellow. And then some variegated yarn as well. And again, this is a nice big Afghan. Big. And I like the pattern too. I call it kind of a houndstooth Afghan because one side, if you look at it from this side, it's just a stripe, right? But then on this side, that's what the pattern is actually meant to look like, is this houndstooth. So this is going to be choice number 1. It is really sweet. It doesn't have any funky smells or anything like that. It just has a little bit of light pilling because it is acrylic yarn. So with these types to wash, just throw it in on cold and then either hang it dry or block dry it, whatever is easy for you in your space. All right. So that's going to be choice number 1. And then choice number 2 is such a pretty multicolor rainbow stripe. I love this. And it has a big, yummy yellow stripe down the middle. And then literally rainbowy goodness all over. So blues, yellows, greens, every color in the rainbow. There's your middle with that chunky yellow stripe. And then it comes down. Now, size on this one is more of what I would call like a throw size. It is 80 by 52. So both of these are definitely big enough for 2 people to cuddle under. Super warm. This one's slightly lighter. This one is slightly heavier and much, much bigger. This was the big one. All right. So $15 for choice on the handmade Afghans. They are lovely. You could not buy $15 worth of yarn for this. Okay. Let alone the fact that it's knitted and or crocheted rather into an Afghan. I know they're so happy and I love selling these and really, really pretty. So If you want one, $15 for choice. And again, the smaller one measures 80 by 52. The bigger one is 100 by 52. Big, big, big.
That's cool, Trippy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, George is in at 15.
I see you, George. Thank you so much, dear. All right, let me know. And we're going to start a countdown if anybody else wants to get in on this. And yeah, Bug said you can tell your friends that you made it yourself, you know, and they might be like, hey, Sarah, I know you're not that crafty, nor would you ever sit there long enough to make something like that. Right. But we can pretend, right? We can certainly pretend. All right, I see you, Pee-wee. I see you, George. We're starting a countdown, friends. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Oh, thank you, Trippy. I mean, we try to bring things affordably just because I know everything's really high. And when you can get something either handmade, hand thrown, or vintage, like why not? Because we offer that stuff at less than you can go to Home Goods for. Right. So absolutely, vintage is the way. Thank you so much. Fantastic. Okay. Pee-wee, at 16, would you like stripe? Or we'll call this one houndstooth. Okay. Or you can say big or small. And then George, same question to you, doll. Oh, thank you, George. I know. Well, you know what it is too, honestly, I'll tell you. It is getting towards the end of the month, and that is always hard for resellers. Any reseller will tell you the end of the month can be a little slow, and that's okay. We understand because we're right there with everybody else. So, okay, Pee-wee said the first one. You got it, Pee-wee. That is yours, love. It's nice and heavy. You'll love it. And then George, let me know if you want the rainbow stripe, sweetie. Okay, and we will go from there. Oh, thank you so much.
It's time for a recap then, huh?
Yes, we are ready to go into recap town. George will take the second. Thank you guys so much. Awesome. Enjoy your pretty Afghans. Yay. Yeah. All right.
I can go ahead and do the recap. So we're going to show you the items that did not sell during the live sale. And if you're interested, just put in the name of the item as well as the dollar amount. We're going to tell you how much it is. If there's more than one person interested, of course, we'll do a quick countdown. Otherwise, we're just going to keep on going. So if you are interested, I suggest putting it in there right away so you don't miss out. So we'll just start off with this. If this is your first time seeing a recap, well, you'll get it. So I have these two Jim Beam 1984 collectible mermaids. We have the brunette and we have the blonde. They're decanters, and they are sealed still and usable. So I'm not going to unscrew them. I showed them earlier, no damage. They are $30 for choice, which is half their value. They are very collectible and very sought after for mermaid lovers. So put in 30 mermaid, and you of course put in the hair color if you're wanting just one. So mermaid brunette or mermaid blonde, 30. Thank you guys. Very cool decanters. Next up, we have a chalkware swan, and this guy is in great condition, just asking $14. 14 has its original hanger, no cracks or any issues. So this is going to be 14. Just put in goose or swan. I think it's a swan. And then 14. Sorry. And then we also had this really nice blown glass from an art studio, I'm guessing. You've got the clear and then the two tones of blue. And this little baby is not just a paperweight, it is a little bud vase. So you've got that little opening that you can put in just a little something. And so that is going to be $14. Just put in fishy 14. Okay. Then let's see. I have one more. I'm surprised I have one left. And Waikiki. We've got that really cool cover, and it's the 3 Viewmasters in there. Okay, clean. I see you for both mermaids. Oh, please tell me you're going to do something for the Little Mermaid.
Simone, that is going to be so good. Please send me pictures of what you guys do with those.
Yes, they are excellent. All right, thank you guys. And then, so 14 on the little fishy. And then I did have this 3 reel Viewmaster from 1950 1958. They're all good in there. They're all in there. I'm not going to pull them out. And that was $12. So $12, just put in Hawaii Viewmaster 12. And then I had a few ephemera pieces left. So I'll show these two blotters. We had two of the blotters that have the blotter sail on the back, which is pretty epic. These are from the early 1920s. You have Galveston, Texas, and this one is titled, if it'll come in, I don't think it's going to come in. There it goes, Comrades. And it's the little girl and her dog, and that is a nice blotter. Or you can do the Kansas City, Missouri, and that is he's going in and rescuing a friend in need, little
honey.
Dolly, for little Sue.
After baby.
Yeah. So those are $10 each. Just put $10 Kansas City or $10 Galveston, and that'll give you an idea. There you go. Last, and then I'm done on my recap. We have 3 bookmarks left. We have the Dieter's Prayer, and that's a Hallmark bookmark from 1980. We also have the Please Let Me Keep Your Place, and that is one of the Sunshine Thoughts, 1980 as well. And then the last Sunshine Thoughts, that's 1978, and that is this one talking about finally got it all together, but I forgot where I put it. And then the mouse is digging frantically. So those are all $10 each. Just put in bookmark 10 and whatever the subject matter is. This one is a mouse, an angel, and a cat. Okay.
Those are how much each?
Those are 10 each. Yep. All right. And that's
earlier.
What?
You had them at 8 earlier.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I'm double checking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. $8 each. My bad. I was thinking of the blotters. So $8 each on those. All right. And that was everything for me.
Excellent. Okay. So, again, please just write the price and the name of the item that you are claiming, and it is yours. If more than one person wants it, we'll do a 10-second countdown. Here we go. All right. Kitty is available. $15. Pink flower on top, little paw raised. She's so precious, and she's lonely now because her friend got claimed, but she didn't. So 15, put 15 Kitty. I don't know what you mean. And then I also have Doggy, squeaky toy. Oh my God, look, they both have their paws up. Hold on. Look. Oh, how cute is that? Okay, this is 12. I'm 12. I'm 15. All right, so Doggy, 12. Kitty, 15. I have the saggy, baggy elephant shakers left. And these are also 15. Really cute. And look, he's grabbing his saggy baggy biscuit. And that face,
about to say
everything. These are shakers, and they are made in Japan from the 1950s. Very, very cute. Saggy baggy elephant shakers 15. If you just put in elephant 15, I know what you mean.
cute.
I had Bouncing Doggy needs a home. Bouncing Doggy was also 15.
Spins.
He's so cute. And hold on, let me get my Kleenex box, Lisa.
Hey,
hold
Suzanne.
on. There we go. And Bouncing Doggy does that. And he is $15 straight out of the 60s. Super cute. So put Bouncing Dog 15, and I'll know what you mean. Oh, I set him down and he did it again. He's so cute.
He's a good boy.
And then I had these paper dolls, $14 for choice. And they are not used. They are all from the 50s. My Twins, 14. Dainty Dollies, 14. Or Storybook Paper Dolls, 14. And this one is from 1965, 1950, and 1950. And they're all in there with their original outfits and everything. So $14 to claim any of those. And then... I had my fabulous, where did it go? My fabulous Toulouse-Lautrec 1952 poster book. Usually sells 58 to 70. I am offering it for 30. So Oh, that's not nice, Lisa, to say to somebody who's live. Now I'm paranoid. What? Okay. You're so honored. So honored. So 1952, Toulouse-Lautrec poster book of French art. Absolutely fantastic. $30. Just put in Lautrec. I'll know what you mean. 30. And then I had my jardiniers. Neither one are claimed. And I know it is, like I said, kind of near the end of the month, kind of on the expensive side. However, for what they are, this is a steal. $70 for my McCoy 1930s large pink jardiniere. It is berries and leaves basket weave. It is unmarked because, again, it is from the 30s. It just says USA on the bottom and some numbers. But this is a very valuable piece of McCoy. The last one of these that was this big went for $135 on eBay. So this is a hella deal at $70. Say pink jardiniere, or you can do $70 for the 1961 dogwood jardiniere.
That's my favorite.
And it is marked on the bottom because it's a bit newer from 1961. And these are beautiful. They're in nice shape. They don't have any cracks, just a little crazing on the pink one from age. And they are $70 for choice. Good night. Thank you for being here, doll.
Yeah.
And then that's it. That's my recap. That's everything.
Right.
So if you are watching this on the replay and you'd like to claim an item, please do not hesitate to email me at ttbsarahc@gmail.com, and I'll get you fixed up with these items before we put them on eBay. Okay. Thank you, Terry Tucker. I'm so glad you were here with us. Thank you. If you're new or a lurker, thank you so much for just hanging out and watching. You never have to buy a thing. We just appreciate you being here. If you would, on your way out, throw a thumbs up on the stream if you haven't already, and make sure you are subscribed to the traveling button as well as Junk Drunk Mantiques. And thank you to my awesome mod squad, Lisa, for the bid ending back from vacay. We're glad to have you. And Holly, thank you for all the links and everything you do for me in the chat. You guys are wonderful.
Yes.
So we will be back Wednesday night. We have a bit of a surprise and something special for you we've never done before. So that's all I'm going to tell you.
Yep.
I will be posting about it in the Facebook group. If you have not joined the Facebook group, the link is in the description of this video. Go join, and all you got to do is just answer the questions, and then either I'll get you approved or one of the mods will get you approved over there. And yeah, we are going to be doing something interesting and fun on Wednesday evening, and it's a surprise. So stay tuned for that. And then Sunday, naked waffle, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not that risque, but I mean, it can happen. You never know. You never know. So then next Sunday, a week from yesterday, we will be gone because I have Holly and Karen in town. So I'm very excited about having friends here. We're going to have fun. So we will not be with you next Sunday, but we will see you Wednesday night, and we'll go from there. But stay tuned for some content because we're going to be picking with friends, and that's always a good time. And we'll probably go back out to Super Junk. I know Karen really wants to go and hasn't been, so we'll definitely make it out there. And if you guys, again, are watching on the replay, want to claim anything, don't hesitate. We'll get you fixed up. And we are so grateful to all of you that always show up to support our small business. It really, really means a lot to us. So thank you guys. Get some rest. Take care of yourselves. Be good to yourself. Be good to rank strangers. I think everybody could use it right now. So, all right. Peace, love, and vintage. Until next time, we love y'all. Thank you so much for all the support. We'll see you Wednesday. Good night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.